Hello, hello. Whoop. Well, I don't have my camera up. Let me go ahead and... because I completely forgot about that. That already. And... back with time. Excellent. There we go. Everything is working. Hello and welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. Today we're going to go ahead and be playing some Hardcore World of Warcraft. And we're going to be continuing the adventure on our level 55 Hardcore Discipline Priest. So we have a whole playlist from 1 to 55 so far up on YouTube if you guys are interested in checking out the entire playthrough, step by step of what we have accomplished. We also have other characters 1 through 60 on Hardcore. We have the Druid, we have a Paladin, and we have a Hunter. So if you guys are looking for a step-by-step guide for the Alliance, I have the Hunter, the Paladin, and now the Priest. If you guys are looking for a Horde 1 to 60 guide on Hardcore on Turtle WoW, there is the Tauren Druid. The next character that I plan to level on Hardcore is going to be a Orc Warrior. So that is something we're going to be starting here shortly once this guy hits level 60. So definitely subscribe, give this video a big old thumbs up if you guys are looking forward to that adventure, and let's go ahead and get into it. So we're level 55. Our main objective today is to get over to Ongoro Crater and begin questing in the zone. It's a pretty dangerous zone, right? A lot of people actually avoid Ongoro Crater due to the devil swords that are roaming freely in the area, but we're hoping that they shouldn't cause too much of a problem, right? But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out today. Yesterday we logged off in Ironforge. I was doing some
Hi,
smelting.
Unchallenged.
Hey, what's up, Win? Welcome into the stream. Welcome over on the YouTube side. Let's see, got everything kind of situated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yesterday we logged off over in Ironforge, and this is where we'll go ahead and kind of start off. We had, let's see here. The last things that we had done is we went down into Swamp of Sorrow, took out Jarquia, and then we hearthed over to Ironforge. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey, welcome in, Win. How are you doing? Are you playing some Hardcore World of Warcraft today? I think you were the one that also had a priest, right? Your priest was 35. I wish I could add myself notes in YouTube. I'm not able to put in notes, but that would be awesome. Yeah, no notes. But welcome in. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and get on the flight path. So our flight path, we're gonna be heading over to Thuramore. So we're gonna go ahead and hop on this flight path and fly up to Wetlands. Oh, there's a pally from our guild. Yes, I need a ride. We're going up to the Wetlands. So now that we're 55, we can actually begin doing some of the endgame dungeons. Although it probably won't be advisable.
I'm just playing on softcore now.
Oh, did you? I thought you had a priest. You don't have a priest? Hardcore priest? We're playing on some softcore? I only have one 60 softcore character, and that is my, I have a Paladin. He was my very first hardcore 1 to 60 Paladin. I hit level 60 with him, and he has like a couple pieces of tier 1. I think he has a couple pieces of tier 2, but my hardcore Paladin is much more geared. Like my hardcore Paladin has tier 2 a helmet and belt, I think, and then the rest of everything he wears is tier 1. His weapon is from the Emerald Sanctum, and then he has the shield from Ubris, Upper Blackrock Spire. I think it's like 22 heal and spell damage. Yeah, he's definitely pretty geared out versus the other ones. Let's take a look what's going on in the guild. I don't think there's much going on this morning. Yeah, it looks like everyone's kind of just out there leveling. There's a few 60s online at the moment. Yeah, there's quite a few 60s. One's in Deadwind Pass. I wonder if they're doing Karazhan today. I might have to get some assistance later to do the mailbox run. But I'll get that a little bit further ahead as I get higher level. I'll probably head up in there. Okay, we're going to be arriving here in Wetlands. I got some mail. The mail that I have is for the Inferno quest line. I'm going to make a whole separate video on that, on how to become Inferno. So if you guys are interested in staying hardcore at level 60, I'll go ahead and cover the whole updated process of becoming a hardcore level 60 character on the server, because the process did change now. In the old times, prior to the recent change, at level 55, you would get a letter in the mailbox saying that you would need to... Let me actually go get it, since we got time. The boat's not here yet. Yeah, boat's not here yet. We'll go ahead. No, I don't want to do it yet. I want to do it all in one video. I want to go to the mailbox. I want to tell you what you would expect. I want to show you guys the letter, and then we'll take you guys into Deadwind Pass. I'll just go ahead and briefly explain what you had to do in the past in order to become a hardcore level 60 player. So on your adventure on hardcore 1 through 60, at level 55, you would get a letter in the mail. You would go to the mailbox and get this letter that say like some mysterious stranger or something of the sorts. You get the letter, it would start a quest, and you'd get this quest and you'd have to go into Deadwind Pass, into the crypts of the Deadwind Pass. It's got level 60 mobs inside of there that can do a lot of damage. Now, some players would get this quest right at 55 and try and accomplish it, and they would die. You would have to wait roughly until level 59 and then go with at least 2 or 3 people with you, because those guys in there can do quite a bit of damage. You can fight 2 or 3 of them at the same time, so it could be a little bit dangerous. Then you would talk to the mailbox, you would turn the quest in, you would get another quest. That second quest, you'd have to go to Gadgetsand, talk to a person there, pick up another quest. You'd have to then go to Mara, kill Princess, get an item, take it to the mailbox, turn it in, get another quest, go with that quest to Lower Blackrock Spire, then go back to the mailbox, then go to Skullomance, then go back to the mailbox, then go to... after then there was Dire Mole West, back to the mailbox once again, then you would do Blackrock Depths and Hateforge Quarry, then go back to the mailbox once again, and then you'd have to go and do Upper Blackrock Spire, where you would get the final piece from Drac the Blood, and you go back to the mailbox once again, and then you would turn in the quest and get a trinket showing that you were now mortality. Forget what the trinket's called. And essentially at that point, you could turn on your experience at level 59, because you had to do all of this prior to being level 60. Otherwise, you become an immortal. And then you could finally, after you turn that quest in and became the Inferno, you could turn the quest in and ding level 60. It was a long process to do at level 59. And this was prior to, at the very beginning, there was no level 60s doing this chain. So this initially had to be done by a whole bunch of level 59s kind of carrying each other. So it was definitely...
That a lot of quest.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's a lot of running back and forth. It's a lot of just annoyance. But they changed it now. It's a lot easier. So it is a lot easier now. So I'm looking forward to doing the easier step method, which is just... you get the mail, you get the letter, you start the quest, you take it to the mailbox, you turn it in, and at that point you get a separate quest. You turn that quest in, and then you become Inferno at that point. It's a very easy, like 10-minute process now versus days and days and weeks of trying to schedule in specific dungeons, trying to schedule in specific raids, right? You needed the Upper Blackrock Spire, which needed a pretty good group. Okay, here we go. Okie doke, let's go ahead. And at this point, we're in Thuramore. I'm gonna go ahead and train some first aid. I'm gonna make the rune cloth bandages really quickly, and then train the heavy rune cloth bandage. Since we're here in Thromore, I would suggest you guys do the same if you guys would like. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and get the ledger from Tanaris. We're gonna get the overdue package. And then that should complete that quest, I'm pretty sure. Let's go take a look at the ledger of Tanaris. Yeah, all I need right now is the ledger of overdue package, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bust out my bank real quick. And I do have some rune cloth in here that I've collected. Just a go. And then I'll make this into bandages. So I can't train the heavy rune cloth yet. But as I go ahead and make all of this, we'll soon be able to make some heavy rune cloth bandages. Softcore is pretty good though. Like I played so much softcore. That was pretty much all of my, how long did I play the original WoW? So Mist of Pandaria release. September 25, 2012. Okay, so I played World of Warcraft from 2005 release up until 2012 when Mist of Pandaria came out. I played some of the expansion and then I completely quit World of Warcraft after that. So that was essentially 8 years that I played World of Warcraft, essentially for just straight softcore World of Warcraft. I had thousands and thousands and thousands of deaths. But in 2018, when the classic World of Warcraft came out, WoW Classic release, I think it was 2018. Oh, 2019. So in 2019, when the softcore World of Warcraft Classic came out, I went back to that, subscribed once again, and started playing World of Warcraft Classic. I got to 60 on a Paladin, and it was fun. I did some raiding. There we go. We got heavy rune cloth bandage, and there we go. That's the last of the bandages that we need. I can replace these, and I can vendor these. And yeah, it was fun, but then I started, the hardcore gaming community kind of came out at that time. And prior to that, so prior to the official hardcore service coming out, Turtle WoW had already had hardcore implemented into the game. So I had actually started playing hardcore without the mod on Turtle WoW. And it was just a different experience. One thing I like about Turtle WoW's hardcore versus the official server's hardcore is that on the official servers, you at level 1, you have access to full trades. You can get traded enchanted weapons, enchanted gear, the best of the best BOEs for your character. You can get all the bags in the world given to you, and you can essentially get carried without any issues through the dungeons later on by level 60. That's not the case on Turtle WoW. On Turtle WoW, you cannot trade with other players or party with other players outside of 5 levels of yourself, meaning that, if you're level 1 starting up, no one below level 6 can actually party with you, can trade with you. You can't be given all these massive 14 slot bags. You can't be given the best
GL
enchanted
Hardcore
weapons.
Run.
Good luck, Hardcore Run. Heck yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Chrisat, over on the YouTube side. Okay, there should be a cliff over here. I should be able to go up. I think it's right over here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Hardcore Run is fun. I like hardcore. And yeah, you can only party with people plus or 5 levels of yourself, and you have no access to the auction house, and no mail. I think that's the little area right there. Yeah, I think we found it. We're gonna head up right here. Heading quickly. I guess at 67, I don't have a note here. Oh, interesting. Esqualo Mark.
Woo!
Interesting. Yeah, I don't have a little... The arrow's not working. Huh. Okay, well, we're kind of heading over here to the crash site. There should be a package. Where is the package? Oh, right there. So this is a non-hostile mob. We can just run up here, grab the damage crate, and that will complete our ledger from Tanaris. Boom, we completed that. Now we can go ahead and head back to Theramore. Oh, there's another box right here. I don't think I need this one, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It says Zeppelin Cargo. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I didn't think it was anything that I needed for the quest, but I just want to go ahead and grab it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and head back to Theramore. And we're going to take the flight path up to Darnassus. After we head up to Darnassus, we're going to turn a few quests in. And then take the flight path down to Gadgetzan. Oopsie. Let's take a... We should be able to go up, I think, right here, but I know for sure right there. Go ahead and head up this wall. Come on, turtle, go faster. Okay, we're back in Theramore. What we're going to be doing now is taking the flight path up to Darnassus. And you can see here, we have a couple quests to turn in. I'm going to turn in the Rise of the Silithid. And I'm going to go ahead and turn in Assisting Arch Druid Stag Helm. Also in Darnassus, there is a couple quests that I believe that we pick up for Ungoro Crater, such as like the soil quest. So we're just gonna head up. It's a long ways up there, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. It's quite a trip. I can't think of a faster way of getting there, because even if I went from Wetlands to Ironforge to Stormwood and took the boat up to Darnassus, that trip in itself is still quite a while. But sometimes there is no fast method of getting here or there. Then if I do want to get to Darnassus, to Tanaris, to Ungoro Crater, which is our end goal, the fastest way of getting there is probably going to be taking the boat to Stormwind, going down to Booty Bay, going to Ratchet. No. I'm trying to think if there's a faster way. I know I can get there faster through my guild house, but not a lot of people have that option. So I'm trying to do a better option than what most people have. If you guys have any specific questions for me, definitely let me know in the chat. Right now we're continuing our hardcore adventure. We're going to go turn a few quests into Darnassus, pick up a few ones, and then be diving back south towards Ungoro Crater. That's going to be our main area of questing today. World of Warcraft is one of those games where it just takes some time to get places. It's not always, you're instantly here, you're instantly there. There's sometimes some
GZ on 55.
rats on 55. Hey,
Yes!
appreciate it. Yeah, we got level 55 yesterday. What's up, Miles? We got level 55 yesterday while questing in Searing Gorge. Now we are we are barely into level 55, so I don't know if Ungoro Crater will actually get me up to 56 today. But there are a ton of quests in Ungoro Crater. One thing I can do here is make myself a tent. I need to buy some wood and a sturdy rope. So what I'll do is I'll get some simple wood. Go ahead and pick up some of this. Get this in Nasus. And then I need some sturdy rope. It's been a while since I've sat underneath a tent. Right now I have 11 bubbles of rusted experience, which I can see it ends right here. So I don't have a complete level of rusted experience. There are places in Darnassus I can buy simple wood and sturdy rope, so I can make myself a tent in Darnassus. My hearth is iron forge right now, so maybe what I can do, we're going to be setting our hearth in Darnassus. Can't do that either.
I've seen so many people die in Ungoro Crater, I'm afraid to go there even though it's a zone I like on normal mode.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Honestly, it is not too bad. I have unit scan, so it is going to tell me if like there's a devil sword near me. Plus, I generally farm devil swords myself in the zone, so I'm pretty familiar with the paths of the devil swords. Usually there's one that goes across the top horizontally. There's one that goes through the wrappers vertically. There's another one that starts a little bit to the west of the raptors.
Fantastic.
That kind of goes down southern. And then there's two more on the eastern portion of Ungoro Crater, kind of near the King Rosh. One that kind of travels from west to east, and then one that kind of travels from north to south and all of that. So there's only a few paths that they take, and most of the time they're being hunted. I think the most crazy part of Ungoro Crater is the eastern portion, because that's where King Mosh is at. And where a lot of people end up dying is when they're fighting those frenzied pterodactyls. They get feared into other mobs, or they get feared into some path that they're not supposed to be in. And that ultimately kind of takes them out as they get, they start panicking and run away and, aren't able to get away. Or the cave. I've seen the gorilla cave actually take out quite a few people as they go to do that Amy quest, I think it is, like missing Amy. And they try and do the escort quest out of there. And they pull too many mobs, right? So that can be a pretty deadly place as well. But ultimately, I like Ungoro Crater. It's got a lot of kill and collect quests. But there is some danger there, for sure. There is some danger with the Devil Swords. Let me see if I can buy a mithril casing. Willing to buy mithril casing times plus or minus 55. Anyone? Oops. That. Try and get a mithril casing here. Hey, I got crafted, I think. Burning steeps. I think I have some mithril. Let me go ahead and take. I think I kept some mithril in my bags. Yeah. I have mithril. If you need, just need to buy one for Ungoro. Okay. I got someone who can make the mithril. Where do you want to meet? So I let him know I'm flying to Darnassus at the moment, but I can meet in Stormwind or Booty Bay. I can come to Aberdeen. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. But there I got 2 people message. Someone City. Mithril casing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to pick up a mithril casing right now so that I can do the quest, the escort quest in Ungoro Crater. Luton's gonna hook me up. I'm heading Stormwind from Aberdeen. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to turn these 2 quests in here into Darkshore, into Darnassus, and then I'm going to head back to Darkshore, go trade and get the mithril casing in Stormwind, and then head down. Go to the top of them. Okay. I don't have the prayer of a. I do have the rise of Slithid. I must be missing a chain there. I guess in another playthrough, I had the quest called Prayer of Elune, Part 2. That may have been one that I wasn't able to complete. At this time, if you guys need training, now that we're in Darnassus, you guys can go ahead and get training. If you guys are kind of following along, we still do have a quest up here to turn in. So we are still going to turn in the Rise of Silithid and pick up the quest called March of Silithid. So here, we're going to go ahead and turn in the Rise of Silithid and then pick up the March of Silithid. And then we're going to head back out up north. And we're going to turn in the quest called Assisting the Archdruid. Level 27 dies to Marcus Bell. I'm not familiar with that name. In the Southern Gold Road, huh. He's going to take the boat to Aberdeen here in a minute. And I'm going to head over that way as well. Yeah, the The thing for me that always kind of annoys me and irks me on WoW is just how much running time there is.
Our ancestors
between
be
quests,
praised.
between zones. Like, there's a lot of side stuff you got to turn in. I guess you don't have to do all the side stuff, but it kind of leads up to more quests. So if you want to optimize yourself in terms of quests, you kind of do have to run around and turn different quests in. We're going to pick up Ungoro Crater and the New Frontier here. Oh shoot, jumped out the wrong way. Fine. Wow, I went the wrong way when it comes to running around. Cool thing over there. Okay, we're gonna go back to the first floor over here. I shouldn't have jumped down. I should have just went down the stairs, honestly. Inside here on the first floor, we're gonna turn in. I guess it's in the middle. We're gonna turn in that New Frontier quest. And then there should be a quest called the Ravine Satura. But we're not going to Moonglade yet because it goes into the Timbermaw hold. There is a new dungeon, or I think it is a dungeon, not a raid, that's coming out in the Timbermaw hold. Okay, we got everything here. At this point, we're going to go ahead and set our hearth here. Someone died over in Irathi to the Witherbark Headhunters. Level 35 died to a 35. That is unfortunate. So over here, I'm gonna buy. I'm 55. I probably won't need more than 2 more tents to get me to 60. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up. I think it's 2 pieces of let me go survival. I need 5 pieces of wood. 10 pieces of wood. We get 10 pieces of simple wood. I can make 2 tents with this. Then I need some sturdy rope. I'm also going to set my hearth here. Since we're here, we're going to go ahead and set my hearth. And I'm good on water. Now, all I need to buy here is sturdy rope. And then I'm going to go meet up with this rogue to get that mithril casing. And then make my way over to Darnassus. I'm gonna buy 2 sturdy ropes, plenty for me. Go. And now we're good. Now I can make 2 tents. And now I'm heading.
What do you think the main reason people die in hardcore is? I'm glad the server announces how they died, because it seems a lot of people die in places they have no business being in.
That is true. Like that guy that just died, the Witherbark guy, he was doing the headhunters are inside that cave in Irathi Highlands. So at the southeast portion of the map, that bottom right hand side, inside that Witherbark cave, that's where they died in. Because that's where the headhunters are at in the shadow guys, the shadow blades or whatever they're called. I don't usually turn away from many quests. He's not in Darkshore yet, so he's still making his way. Oh, he's right here.
Strength and honor.
Thanks, appreciate it, salute. Okay, awesome possum. Tout actually brought it to us, which was awesome. That saved us a lot of time. Now, at this point, now we would have to fly down to Gadget Sand. That is way down at the very end of the map. I'm trying to think if there's a faster method of getting there. And just for this view, just for this, to kind of speed up this process, instead of flying all the way down to Gadget Sand, I am going to go ahead and hearth. Use my guild tower to get to our guild base, which is going to take me to Desolance. It's going to cut some time there for me. So you guys should be flying to Gadget Sand, but I'm trying to cut some time here for you know, purposes of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and hearth, or not hearth, but use my guild tabard, and then I'm gonna get to Feather Moon here, and then it'll cut our time by almost half instead of spending all that time on the flight path. Because I don't have, you know, a whole lot of time to be just sitting there. And this is something I would do myself to kind of cut that time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. This is the guild base up here as well, up at the top of the Twin Peak on the west side. There's two Twin Peaks. There's the east one over there and the west one over here. On the west one, there is a guild base up here. They have a little bank back here and some vendors, and they have a griffin here as well, which is what I like to do. Now I take this griffin, and now from this griffin, I can get all the way to Feather Moon Stronghold. Go. Loopity loops through the trees.
Power to the Forsaken.
Taking off from the dock over there. This just kind of cuts down my time a bit. Yeah, I don't stray too far away from many quests on here, but there are some elite quests obviously that I don't do. But I haven't turned away from many of the cave quests. I still did all the cave quests in Irathi Highlands. And I did the cave quest like up in the northern portion, the southern portion. I think I did the spider quest in wetlands as well at that level. And now we're flying down to Gadgetzan. And Lucifer over on YouTube. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing? You said good evening. What is up? Welcome into the stream. How are you doing? Everything is going well on my side. We're just playing some hardcore World of Warcraft. We're trying to get ourselves here to level 56 today, but we'll see how that goes. We're going to be heading into Ongoro Crater. Taking a look here. Yeah, this is a little bit of a faster path here. And now we're just kind of flying down to Ongoro Crater. To Gadgetzan. Okay, once we get to Gadgetzan, there are a few things I'm going to do. You can see I got 2 quests to turn in. Now that we finished the quest in Dustwallow Marsh, we can arrive here and turn in the Ledger from Tenaris. I can also turn in that March Dathilithid that I picked up in Darnassus. There is another quest over here that I can do. It doesn't show up on the map, but it did require me to have 2 Elixirs of Fortitude, so it is something you don't have to do right away when you get the quest. I'll go ahead and showcase the quest name. It's right there by the raceway. So I got these 2 Elixirs of Fortitude. I'm going to go ahead and turn this quest in, grab another quest, and then turn those quests in. So it'll just be a quick little process here. The main way that I level, because of the way that I'm leveling here, I have slow and steady. So I can take out bad guys, but I get 50% less experience. So luckily, I do have rested experience, which helps, but it still makes it slower than normal. Hey, welcome into the stream, Catherine. How are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow on the Twitch side. How are you doing? Hopefully not another bot.
Excellent.
Or advertisement person. But welcome into the stream. How are you doing, Catherine? Let's take, yeah, slow and steady is a experience that you just, when you're killing enemies, you get 50% less experience unless you're within a dungeon. Since we're on a flight path, what I'll go ahead and do here is we'll go ahead and cover talents and gear. Let's pull both talents and gear up here. So talents wise, thanks for the follow. Yeah, got all that. Thank you for the follow. On the talent side, oh, is it just gonna spam now the entire time? I said thanks for following. Streamlabs said thanks for following. Restream said thanks for following. Everybody's saying thanks for following. Okay, so looking at talents first. If you're level 10, your first 2 points are going to go into wand specialization. So 10 and 11. Then you're going to be diving into Spirit Tap. This is going to maintain your mana is essentially at 100% every time you're between battles. At early levels, you're also going to have that wand, hopefully. If you're looking for a wand, you can always reach out to Wand Pusher. He's a low level 10 who hangs out in the cities. He's from our guild Hard Chores, but he gives wands out to everybody who just is wanting a wand, whether it's a lesser wand or a greater wand. He's got a ton of them for you, so you're going to have the option here early on. After that, generally, I'm going to recommend going into the Holy Tree. This is going to give you that 70% chance to avoid interruption, 3 points into Divinity, 5 points into Divine Fury. At this point, you can go into other trees, or you can keep pushing it forward. You can move down into Inspiration, you can Holy Nova, make your way down into Spiritual Guidance even to increase your overall spell damage by the total amount of spirit that you have, right? And then you can pop back over into Discipline. You're going to go ahead and want to decrease your mana cost of your instant spells and offensive abilities. Then you're going to want a few into Piercing Light, maybe not initially off the bat. You're going to put 3 points into here, 2 points into here, go back and put 3 points into here. That's going to open up this trait. You're going to put 1 into your Inner Focus, 2 into your Improve Inner Fire. That's going to unlock the next tier. Once you go, at that point you'd go back and put the last 2 points into Mental Agility. Then you put 2 points into Purifying Flames, 3 points into Searing Light. It's going to open up next tier. We'll put Enlighten, Mental Strength. Go back, put 1 point into Approved Power Word Shield, and then put 5 points into Force of Will. And then finally, Chastise is our last ability there in the Discipline tree. I think after this point, like my next level, I think I'm going to go and max out the Improved Power Word Shield and the Resurgent Shield before diving back into Holy. So I'll put 2, so 56, 57, 58, 59, and then yeah, I'll have to redo my talents here at 60. But yeah, kind of looking at the stuff, it's probably not optimized for the best at level 60, but for leveling, it's pretty good. Okay, let me. Now that we've arrived in Gadgetzan, we're going to go ahead and turn in the Ledger from Tanaris. That gets rid of a ton of items in our bags. Also, we do have the option for a wand, although it's not better than mine, but it does sell for quite a bit. And we cleared up some of that bag space. The next thing we're going to do is turn in the quest called March the Silithid over here. And we should get a quest called Bungle in the Jungle or something like that. Bugle in the Jungle. Bungle in the Jungle, okay. Go ahead and take that. Now, there's a couple other quests that we're going to go ahead and pick up before we head down into Tanaris. We're going to go ahead and get Super Sticky. And then head outside the gate, head outside the inn on the right-hand side. There's going to be a quest called Help a Gnome Out. Okay, now we got both of those quests. Now, because I have a couple of things in Thousand Needles I need to knock out, I'm going to head up into Thousand Needles here. If you guys don't have the Elixirs of Fortitude, you don't have to do this portion unless you also want to do the Raceway. I'm going to try and do a quick race to see if I can get 8,000 experience really quickly with those races and a chance to get some random items. We need Diablo 1 like Cathedral Dungeon. 2 had Cathedral. There's a reason, one reason we're alive. I'm with 4 paladins. They're doing like a paladin in this Gilnia City dungeon. They're doing 4 paladins and a druid. Basically every all the hybrid classes in a group. That's funny. Retribution paladins, protection paladins, and retribution paladins all in one group. Okay, now that we're here, the main quest we're going to be doing is right over here. It is called, I can't think of the name at the moment. It is a short incubation. So we bring 2 elixirs of fortitude to this guy. I have 2 elixirs of fortitude. I can go ahead and continue. I'm going to pick up the newest member of the family. Yeah, this is just allows me to get a little sprite darter. That's all it is. I got 2,000 experience and oh. So I only have an hour to do this quest. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this quest right now. You can see here that if I don't complete this quest right now in the hinterlands, the hatchling dies. So I'm not going to do that portion. I'm going to head back over here, pick up a quest called the Mirage Raceway, and pick up the other Raceway quest over here. I'm hoping that I can get somebody to race me real quick. I'm going to get both these Mirage quests. Looks like there is somebody over here wanting to race. So, oh.
See you around. You need something? Safe travels.
Oops. I didn't mean to get the quest.
Good day to you.
Not yet.
Have a good one.
Oh, not yet. Yeah, they're racing. I'm gonna drop the Mirage, the race against time quest for the time being, and they're doing a race right now. So I'm gonna wait for their race to finish. In the meantime, while they finish, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a tent. Get some linen out of here, create a tent. I want to try and get my full rested experience up to at least drop a tent.
Yes!
Okay, we dropped the tent. Simple wood. Okay, I can put this away. Okay, they should be coming around here and finishing up this race here shortly. And then I'm going to go ahead and try and race and get this quest complete. The race has ended. I'm going to go ahead and join the goblin side and just talk to this person. Come race! Somebody come race me! And there we go. I accept this quest. Yeah, they're not racing. They just raced for me. That was nice. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose during the race. You complete both those quests. It is a daily quest. Anytime that you're in Gadgetzan or 1,000 Needles, I'd always suggest trying to do the race and have those 2 quests together, because you're going to get a chance to not only get that 8,000 experience, but also get these little trinkets right here. Oh, I don't have them on me, huh? Oop. Oop. So these increase your mount speed by 6% total by having both of them combined together, and those can be acquired through this raceway. It's a daily quest. You can only do it 1 time a day, but if you do it enough times, you're going to get the chance here to get these trinkets, which is just a really nice boost. Especially if you're leveling in the leveling process, 1 to 60. That 6% may not seem like a lot. When you're traveling a lot on your mount, it adds up. I can see myself quickly gain on people. We're looking for more for Lower Blackrock Spire. And there we go, complete the quest. I didn't get much Bubbles of Rusted. I guess I did.
You need something? Have a good one.
There we go. We got a little Daisy gift box, which gave me some potion and a heart candy. Okay, we went over the talents. Whoops, I forgot to put my screen back on the middle there for the short side, but it's okay. So we'll go ahead and cover the gear. I didn't finish up the gear last time. So in terms of gear, I do have the ZF helmet. This is 18 damage and healing.
Yes!
I got a neck piece from the Hinterlands Elite Quest. This is 6 damage and healing. We got the Mantles of Law. This is shoulders from Gilnea's City. Pretty nice. Chance to hit by 1. Decreases the magical resistance of targets by 15. Just a green back piece. This protest, why are we blocking traffic? Nothing special on the robes, just dual stats with some stamina kit, dual stats on the wrist, dual stats on the gloves with the stamina kit. The belt, I think I got this from a quest in, may have been Desolance. 5 stamina, 5 spirit, and some 6 damage and healing. Pants, dual stats again. The boots here, nothing special. I would like to find better boots, but unfortunately I haven't picked up anything that's better than this. Did this guy just literally take off to the left? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna try and cut this guy all the way around. Ring, I got a 5 stamina, 5 intellect, 3 spirit. Nice multi-stat ring. I do have some others. I think I must have sucked them in the bank. This thing right here, 6 damage and healing. And then I have my normal, when I do have my normal main stat on, I have my speed trinket, and I have my +1 to hit trinket. In terms of weapons, I have the ZF staff, 21 damage and healing, best in slide until 60. And then I have this wand. I think I got this from Mara. So the other day we did a Mara dungeon run, and this was a really nice drop, 11 healing from that, plus it increased my damage per second there. So that was all very nice and good. We can see here that my healing is +68. So between all my offensive stuff, it's interesting that I don't have that Schools of Resistance. No, I think that's my overall damage. So I have +57 to, I think I must have +57 to damage and healing. And then, so I bust out my handy dandy calculator. 57 plus 11 is 68. Okay. So my normal spell damage boost is 57. But with the wand, it does +11 to my healing. So that's what puts my healing at 68. So I have 68 healing, but 57 offensive damage. Okay. I've been here for a little bit. I got a full bar of rested experience. I'm going to go ahead and get buffed up and not hurt. I'm going to go ahead and get on my riding mount and head down back into Gadget Stand. Oh wait, I'm going to turn these quests in. I'm going to go ahead and turn in this quest. Watch that. Boom, 4,000 experience right there. Head over this way. And boom, another 4,000 experience right there. Okay. Back into the middle. Oop. Okay, what do we get here from these boxes? I got a healing potion. And I got a frost oil. So nothing crazy. I gotta make weak sauce. This thing is called the Make Weak Sauce Classic. I can toss that out. Who needs this? Why is it? Candy Love. Hop on. Near home. Okay, at this point, guys, we are going to run down to Ongoro Crater. There's nothing else that we really need. So at this point, we're actually going to start finally Ongoro Crater. I know there's been a little bit of running around, but now we are soon starting in the zone. So there's no fast way of getting down there. Yeah, even if I went to the Caverns of Time and talked to the dragon would only take me right about here, and I could just get there in that same time frame. So the reason that we're always going to start here versus trying to jump off the edge over here is that there's a couple quests over in this area. So as soon as we go down into Ongoro Crater, there's a couple quests that we're going to get from some druid or some tauren. I don't know if they're a druid or not, but they are a tauren. And what is up, Mandox? Welcome into the stream. How are you doing over on the YouTube side? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Hunter with the Emberstone Staff earlier. Beautiful. What is the Emberstone Staff? 5 stamina, 5 intellect, 5 spirit. Huh. Let's see. You're telling me price for? Price for what? Oh, there's a gemstone deposit. Can't mine it. Yeah, I can't mine it. It must be 305. Got the priest and the warrior combo right here. Looking for more lower Blackrock Spire. Need a healer. Last spot. And here is the entrance to Ongoro Crater. Oh, I thought somebody was mining that true silver. That is free true silver for me. Plus, it's basically orange, so. This is the first mob I'm finally attacking. I haven't fought anything in quite a while. Look at the size of this hyena. A big, big dog. Okay. And Mandox said hi. he said hi. I heard it. Over. And I still can't mine thorium. Nope, not yet. I'm at 233. I don't know what level I need for the small thorium. I might be like 245 or something. Wish I could click it from here and... Boop, boop, boop. Might be 245.
Outstanding!
EV... thorium. Tells me. Nope, that doesn't tell me. Yep. Okay, we are heading down into Ongoro Crater. This is one of my favorite zones in the game because I like the lush atmosphere. I love the gigantic trees that are in here. I like the dinosaurs. Like you got raptors, you got T-Rex, you got stegosauruses, you got pterodactyls, you got what else is in here? We already said stegosauruses. What else? I think there was some. There's definitely other kinds, Dimetrodons. There's half a dozen dinosaurs at least in here, up to a dozen. Plus you got the prehistoric apes and more. It's a really nice zone. One of my favorite zones. It just looks so nice. Not when it's raining, but otherwise. Okay, quest log. Let's take a quick look. We got 8 quests in our quest log. We're going to go ahead and first run up to this guy here. And we're going to go ahead and pick up the quest called the Apes of Ongoro and the Fair of Larkobi. And also we're going to be picking up these dirt piles sometimes. We don't need them all, but we are going to be picking up a few. I'm going to go quick. We're also looking for 7 green, blue, red, and yellow crystals. So get at least 7 of each of these. So that's going to be another objective while we're down here. Just pick up green, blue, red, and yellow gemstones. Blues, I feel like, are the least common ones. So if you see some blue ones in the area, just go ahead and pick those up. I'm going to make a little row right here of all of them that I pick up so I can kind of keep track. But I need at least 7 of them for a quest. So go ahead and start picking up the dirt piles and crystals along the way. Next, we're going to go ahead and make our way towards a water area. Oh, there's a blue. Level 16 died to a snapjaw. Whoopsie. Okay. So there's a quest over here called It's a Secret to Everybody. We're just going to go ahead and make our way through this area. Level 35 dies in Springlethorn. We're going to be killing stuff here in just a second. You can kill stuff along the way. I'm just kind of eating and kind of skipping a few. Probably not a good idea. Blue. Nice. Some blue over here. Look at the size of these dinosaurs. They just look so cool. And we got some true silver over here. I don't know why I can't hear the mining sound effect. But I can't hear when I'm mining. I don't know if that has to do with my sound effects being too low. You go ahead and bump that up a little bit. I can hear the difference there. Yeah, we're gonna get buffed up. Yeah, there is a quest right over here. You're gonna see you're able to access this raft. So on the map, there's a lot of stuff over here. It's essentially going to be the top left of the little pools near this bottom area that we're at. And we're going to click on the raft and get the quest. It's a Secret to Everybody, part 1. Once you got the quest, go into the water right here. There's going to be a little bag. You're going to go ahead and turn in. It's a secret to everybody. And accept it's a secret to everybody part 2. You don't have to open the bag just yet at this point. We're going to go ahead and get the meat off the big dinosaur, which is up north of that raft area. I'm going to go ahead and just take out dinosaurs along the way now for the quest called Ungoro Soil and Bungles in the Jungle. We can get this from a lot of mobs in here, so you don't have to kill the specific raptors, but not bad. There's usually a devil sword that'll spawn through here as well, right to the right. So right in that kind of area that way, there's a devil sword that spawns. I seem very slow without my mount. And there's that thing right there, the the dinosaur carcass. We're gonna make our way that way. And we're just gonna loot it. And that will complete the fair of the Larkova, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll go ahead and far away. Guess I got a looter at the face. Looks like we see hunters in this zone. That usually means that they're hunting the devil swords. Whenever you see a kind of a hunter running around the devil swords, you're probably not going to see many of them in this zone. Level 60 hunters being in this area basically means that devil swords are going to be dead. I did find a mangled journal, so be on the lookout when you're killing stuff in here. You're going to find a mangled journal. I thought it would be the head. Is it the body then? There it is. Okay. We're going to go ahead and loot this body and complete the quest. Okay, we're going to head back down south and turn this quest in and pick up the next portion. Yeah, every mob in here, drops some soil. So I'm going to go ahead and get blood sprouts as well. There's a lot of items here in the zone to collect. There's the blood sprouts. That's a quest in Gadget Sand. There's the crystals, which is a quest here that we'll do in the cave. And there's the dirt pile. Okay, got that. Okay, gonna continue heading south to turn this quest in. I do see a green power crystal. Do need a few more. I'll get that one. Yeah, I'll get that. So all we're doing right now. Oh, there's another green one. I think that should finish up my greens if I get those two. We're going to go ahead and turn in the Fair of Larkobi, and we're going to get the scent of Larkobi. And there we go, we got the scent quest. Get the blue ones whenever you can. I noticed that there's not a lot of blues in comparison to the other ones. We have, well, not maxed on all. One of them. What happened? It doesn't exist. Yeah, it doesn't have anything on it. Well, that's lame. Even though it's here, it doesn't have anything for me. Okay. At this point, we're going to go kind of back up north again. There's going to be a couple nests. And when you get near these nests, you want to clear them off before you get near the middle. Otherwise, you're going to spawn the ad. And you're going to get a whole bunch of the nearby ones attacking you as well. So just be careful. See this nest right here in the middle? We want to clear the stuff all around the nest before you get too close to it. I don't know if I can pull this one right here without pulling the other one. We'll see. Okay, we got space. These ones don't call out for help, but I'm pretty sure that the other ones that's going to spawn when I get near the nest here will call for help. So just to be on the safer side, I'm going to go ahead and take out the runners around this area first. Is this Nordinar? How many online? So yeah, it is the EU server. So let's do a S-info. There is 7,764 players online right now. And welcome into the stream, Coldino. Welcome in, welcome in. Go quick.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, everything is down. I'm gonna go ahead and buffed up. When I get close to this nest, we should have that one mob spawning.
It usually peaks at 9k around lunchtime when all the Europeans are on, then it slowly declines.
Yeah, European times, it gets pretty wild. So here's the mob that spawns Lercuria's mate. As soon as you get near those eggs, it's going to spawn in. We went ahead and took it out. We got one gland from that one. There's another nest up ahead. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Just kind of keep traveling up north a little bit. You're looking for these nests. About 100%. Yeah, it gets up to about 9,000, 10,000 is high. Let's see if I do a /server info again. S-info. Yeah, it says max online is 7,779, but oh shoot. There's a nest right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just run up to the nest. I'm gonna drag this guy this way with me. I don't know if he'll call the others with him, but just to be on the safer side once again. Okay, and we go ahead and get the second gland, and we finish off the scent of Larkobi now, part 2. And we already got the mangled journal. If you don't have the mangled journal yet, continue to take out raptors until you do get it. Okay. At this point, we're gonna go head back south and turn this quest in. I'm going to be on the lookout for some crystals as well. Level 25 dies. But yeah, welcome into the stream, Coldino. If you have any other specific questions, definitely let me know in the chat. We are playing hardcore on Hardcore World of Warcraft. I think that's the yellow. I think that's the last yellow one I need. Yeah. Got 6. So this would be the last of the yellow ones that I need to collect. I just got to keep a lookout on the blue, red, and green. So there we go. Got 8. This is a really easy turn-in quest if you get all of the 7 of each color. And up here. And we're going to turn in the scent of Larkui. And we're going to go ahead and pick up the quest called the bait. Okay. Now we're going to head up north along the edge here. And we're going to be doing the bait quest. It's a pretty easy tank and spank kind of fight. He's not even an elite mob. So it's just a really easy, you put the meat on the rock. And then you put this preservative on it, and then it summons him to it. I do see a red crystal right here and a red crystal on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and pick up these. Red crystals. So we'll pick up these last red crystals over here. Oh, somebody got them. I'm gonna get them. And there we go. We got all the red ones and we got all the yellow ones that we need. But now I need to focus on green and blue. And there's a blue one. Don't know if I can get to... There might be a path up to... Do you play on Nordinar there, Coldino? I think most of the people that I talk to on here play on the PvE server. There's not many people that I know that only play on the PvE server. I got 3 blues. Hey, nice. All we need now is the green. And we should be arriving to this tower. The eastern pylon is where you want to get to. Behind the eastern pylon, you're going to see these bones back here. There's going to be a rock in the back. All we're going to go ahead and do is make sure you're buffed up. We're going to place this meat on the rock. Oh, it's that rock. So this rock. And then put the preservative on it, and then you should be arriving from right there. Level 56 mob. He's not too difficult at all. You can see on the bottom right, he does about 150 to about 180 hit. So most classes should be able to take out this guy pretty easy. And there he goes. He's down for the count. And we completed the quest called the Bait for Larkui. Okay, we can go ahead and continue on. At this point, if you haven't got 7 of each of the crystals, make sure you're going to get your 7. So I only need the green one. So I'm going to be on the lookout for the green quest. And at this point, we're going to be heading all the way up to, what's it called? Like the marsh. I haven't been there yet, so it doesn't show me on my map what it's called. But it's the main city in Ungoro Crater. I'm gonna be on the lookout for a blue crystal, green crystal, on the way up here. If I want to see them on the map, all I need to do here is type in db/db green power crystal, and I can see where they spawn up on the map. Oh my goodness. Here I can kind of see where these green power crystals generally spawn at. So if I kind of make my way towards the areas that they spawn. Ooh, Devil Sword. Yeah, 8,300 life. Look at that guy. He looks like the what's the main bad guy off the Jurassic World movie, the Incinerator, and I forgot what that dinosaur was called, but it's the white dinosaur that could camouflage into the stuff. Ah, there's a green. Yeah, there we go. There's a green power crystal. I can go ahead and get these off my map now. Bring back all my quests. And there we go. We got 7 of each crystal. really quickly here, I'm gonna go ahead. I think that's why my notes aren't working, because I still have old notes up on it. Delete. There we go. There's that my map. Ah, weird. Okay. That doesn't show up. Okay, we're just making our way up. I think it's like Marshall's Landing. The main thing you want to have is, of course, the 7 of each of the crystals, because we're going to turn that quest in, and it's nice to have that done early on. Level 51 Paladin. I'm paladin it up. Okay. As we arrive in the Marshal's Refuge, we're going to go ahead and outside pick up the quest called Chasing Amy 01. Grab that quest. And then up here on the left hand side, we're going to pick up a quest called Shizzle's Flyer. And pick that up. And then further up on the left, we're going to get the quest called Mugen and Lorian, like that.
Hello. See you around.
And let me see how many. We got 6 quests left we can pick up. We're going to pick up the quest called Lost. And talk to the sign. We're going to pick up the quest called Beware of the Pterodactyls. We might have to dismount to get it. And then outside the cave. Before we do the outside the cave quest, I'm going to head into the back of the cave. Because I forgot how many quests are back here. But I want to make sure that I have all the quests that I can pick these up. Okay, so in the back here, we're gonna go ahead and get the quest called the Crystals of Power. Now that we have 7 of each of the colors, we can go ahead and turn in the Crystals of Power.
Very well then.
And now we can turn in the we can pick up the Western Pylon, the Eastern Pylon, and the Northern Pylon.
Well then.
Okay, we got all 3 of this quest set. You can see here that our quest log is at 19. It shut up very quickly here. Now we're gonna exit this tunnel.
Wicked.
What the heck? That's not no. I'm not lost. I'm just adventurous. I have 1 quest I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead, talk to the journal, get the quest called the Wildling Journal, and then turn this quest in here.
Need something?
The Wildling's Journal.
See you later.
Secret to everybody. Okay, at this point, open the small pack, and you'll complete the quest. It's a secret to everybody. You're gonna head over here around this and turn this quest in. And you're not gonna pick up It's a Secret to Everybody Part 2 or Part 3. We're gonna skip that one for the time being. And then we're gonna head up and get the light path up here. And now this allows us to fly down here pretty easy peasy. And now the last quest that we're gonna pick up here. We have a couple options, but I only have 2 quests in the quest log, right? So we're gonna pick up Roll the Bones because this quest takes place over here with pterodactyls, I'm pretty sure. It's just any bones. Yeah, that's everywhere. And the next quest that I'm going to get, I have the option of Alien Ecology, which takes place like the southern area, or Expedition Salvation, which is great. And this, I think I can get the crate up here. Oh, there's a couple areas for the crate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back and get this one later because I don't have enough room to go into the hive. And the hive, I think, was down here. I'm not gonna be heading down there just yet. We got a couple other quests that I have to do, so I'm gonna come back and get this one later. But for the most part, we picked up the majority of the quests in this area. So, yes, you guys should be able to skip the Alien Ecology quest, and we'll come back and grab that one later on. And then this one, we'll grab that one later on after we're done with the zone as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get buffed up. And yeah, we're just gonna start heading out and begin taking out tons and tons of mobs. If you want to start, you can start here with the lurkers. There's not a lot like a good there's nothing like special in terms of where you should start first. You can just basically take out a lot of mobs in the zone. You got the lurkers, you got the dinosaurs, you got the blood petal guys, you got the oozes. Just about everything in the zone is going to be a target for you. I don't know if the tar lords drop what I need. I guess I'll go ahead and take it out, but they should be dropping some super sticky tar. Yeah, see? So take out everything. Doesn't matter whether it tells you on the quest log, PF quest, that it has it or not. I think each of these mobs have a chance to drop the specific item that we're looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out tar lords and everything alike. Oh, resist. Yeah, just gonna run around this area. Tar lords are pretty easy, especially when no one's farming them. I'm just gonna start right here by taking these ones out. I guess I could just wait for that to spell on its own. Yeah, right now, guys, we're just kind of questing along in Ungoro Crater. I know this is the place that not a lot of people enjoy, but for the most part, it's not that dangerous. There's going to be a few areas. So your Devil Swords, one of your Devil Swords is going to be up in this northern area right along here. The next Devil Sword is going to be in the Raptor Path over this way. The next Devil Sword is going to be within this little area right here. You're going to have one Devil Sword that starts kind of over this way and travels along through here. You're going to have King Mosh, which is going to be in your eastern portion of the map. And then there's one more Devil Sword that kind of just paths here. I mean, there's Devil Swords in the area just about everywhere, but they're big, they're loud. You can generally feel your screen. I think you can hear that boom, 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 like when they're running by you. So as long as you're pretty aware of your surroundings, you shouldn't have any issues. I keep getting rooted in place, and I can just get rid of this thing, but at the same time, I'm just waiting for my spirit tap to kind of keep up. I don't know why. My mana doesn't seem to be regenerated as much as the pass. I don't know how good priests are at 60 in terms of mana regen. I'm I'm pretty sure they probably do well. I'm pretty sure they probably do well.
Alune be praised.
Rats, 40. Lesson learned, don't try and solo the pig. What pig? What if we talk about the pig in Red Ridge? Wish I had some MP5 here. That would be awesome. Dang, heavy crits back to back. And another crit. I think I got 5 crits there in a row. That was some massive crits. I started off with a Holy Fire crit, then I went into a Smite crit, then I went into 2 more Smite crits, and then finish them off with a Smite crit. My crit rating on my spell is only 7%. So that's interesting how often I smited a crit right there. And got another tar. Kind of making our way around. I think the Tar Lords are the ones that what's it called? Entangle us? Is that it? Or yeah, I think the Tar Lords. Yeah, he was trying to wrap me right there. Oh! Found a Traveler's Backpack. Bam! First one. I got a Traveler's Backpack. Nice. It's very rare that I get a Traveler's Backpack pre-level 60, but to find one this early on, super nice there. So that's it. Why can't I swap that? Oh, I think these are part of that. Nice. Boom. And there we go. We got our very first Traveler's Backpack on the hardcore side, so that's a big grats. What's the drop rating on that thing? It doesn't even tell me. I don't know. It doesn't drop very often, and the only way to get those 16 slot bags is from drops, because you can't craft them. You need better character. Add on. Thanks. Okay. And I did record a video going over all my add-ons and my top 10 add-ons. I'll have that up probably later today after the stream. I'll be working on it. Oh. That guy just died inside the cruise end. He died, yeah, he died inside that tunnel. I'll go in there. I'll go in there, it's not way. He logged off. Okay, nice. Yeah, I just let the guy know. If you want to see your ratings like this, like you can see my base stats, you can see my spell damage, I can see a lot of my stats for this class. It's well worth to use better character stats to kind of see. You can see base stats, you can see your melee damage, how much you do melee against the bosses, your range attack, your spells. I usually have the spells because I like to see all that. Super useful one. I'm on the radio. We just need 6 more super sticky tars. We just need 5 more super tars.
Taboo!
That's 20. And I'm almost out of mana. I think after this fight, I will be drinking. Let's go ahead and drink. taking a quick look at the bags. Got a few transmog items. I don't know. Oh, that's because I threw them down there. Who died? Level 19 died in Ashenvale. Why are you in Ashenvale at 19? I think they're doing the Naga quest. I think they might be trying to get their mount maybe at 19. But as a druid, you don't need your mount. You don't need it as a druid. You have your the cat form, which at level 20 you're going to be able to be a lot faster than the mount will ever be. Wow. I forgot how many crystals I need to activate the pylons, but I don't think I can turn crystals into the pylons until I explore them first, come back and turn the quests in, all the quests, and then I get a book. And we completed the Ungoro soil quest. But I'm pretty sure I needed quite a few of those. Oh, he's doing the Ringo guy. He's doing a little escort quest. Ringo wants to fight everybody. How can I know how much my spells scale from spell power? How can I know how much my spells scale from Oh, that I don't know. They might have the coefficients on the website, but you don't have it. This quest is definitely slower than most. I feel like the drop rate on these things, this is 33%. So essentially 1 in 3 mobs is going to drop the quest item. A wand. Looking for 2 more APS for the Mara full quest run, 48 plus. Wow, they're diving into Mara 48. Seems a little bit sketch. Well, I think we did it 2 episodes ago. I think we were 53 when we went into there. And it wasn't too difficult, but we had some rough points there, especially on the last boss, being all that we were all melee guys. Even the hunter was melee. But still turned out good. Successful run, nobody died. That is a win. Yeah, so easy as we did. We did all those quests down south, right? We did the quest with the raptors really quick and easy. Ran up to the Marshal's refuge point. Picked up every, we turned in the quest there, and then picked up every quest besides the alien ecology quest, and then we got those 7 power gems, which we turned in, and then we picked up those pylon quests. So now our quest log is super full. Take a look at how many quests we have in Ungoro Crater. That's why I don't normally suggest trying to skip this zone. There's just so many quests to complete here, and it's not too dangerous, and it's not too dangerous. It's not too. There's like 5 devil swords you kind of have to watch out for, but they're usually pretty farmed. I'm gonna go ahead. I got this blood petal. I need 15
Strength
of these
and
blood petal
honor.
sprouts from these guys. Lag. Or maybe there wasn't lag. I thought I was casting for a while. I don't think it was lag. It's in my head. And I got a green. I should have enough mana to take out this last one. And bam bam. And I got a ghost smoke. They changed the look of this thing. It looks different. Like the purple, it looks different for sure. Level 20 dies to the highwayman. Should have stayed off the road. Zap. Gotta wait a few seconds. Travel to. There's another. Need 4 more. I'm just gonna go this way. You're gonna be my lucky drop game. Green foil. I wonder at 60 how common it is for players to stay disciplined. It seems like discipline is really nice. Pretty beneficial even for the raiding scene. But just in solo play, you're not having to respec constantly to be able to survive, do damage. Like the smite spec is actually really strong. Can I solo under fire in a Shara? Is that the beach quest? Waves are nasty. Wait, oh. Rough. Jeez, look how often I'm running out of mana here. Is it just because these guys are of equal level to me and just take up more of my mana to kill? Or is it just because I'm not having a lot of downtime maybe? Or just my smite now costs a lot more? I don't know. I just find myself having to drink a lot more. 2 more of these sticky tars. Holy cow. After I complete this sticky tar quest, I'm going to continue heading to the east, taking out blood petals and making my way towards Ape Cave. Kind of where I'm going to be heading next. Let me go ahead and drink. dies in the barret. And let's go. So I'm not really interested in too many dungeons at the moment. There is BRD. If I did arena runs, that could be pretty useful. The arena runs actually drop quite a bit of stuff. So arena to BRD. So Rock the Lore. He's the guy, he's a patrolling guy, really easy to do when doing arena runs. I could get the shoulders here. Nothing offensive in terms of stuff, stats. It does have 20-60 healing, which is useful. I think that's the only thing that drops off him that would be. There's one more right there. And then we have the arena guys. Which these guys can actually drop quite a bit of stuff. I'd like to see if it actually tells me the arena. That's all random stuff that wouldn't find too cool. That is better than mine, but it's still not too useful for my spec. Or for my class. That's all. Mail leather. Dagger. I think that's a damage dagger. By fire spells. We do have a healing ring, so 15 healing. Too bad that this is unique because it is a really nice ring. 15 to healing as well, which is nice. But that's going to be one of your best in slots prior to level, to 60 from a healing ring. There is another ring somewhere, I think from a quest you can get. What else is it? I need one more of these super sticky tars. Quick look. Oh, there's some cloth. And nah, it's not that good. I mean, it's still better than mine in terms of a few additional stats. I think that's it. Oh, there is the and the okay, and the belt. Okay, so we do have a few items in there that I'd actually want. Yeah, I think this is my last one right here. This Tar Creeper. And nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. This is going to be my last one right here. And he's down. And nope. I got half my life, I'm going to go ahead and just a few seconds for this thing to tick back up. And then we'll get.
Woohoo!
And last one. And nope, son of a gun. Okay, let's go ahead and get full mana and life once again. I don't have anything to recover my health up. No, I do not. I wonder if this stamina one stacks up with my fortitude. I'll try it here in just a second. Okay, we're fully buffed up. Then I'm gonna chug down this lung juice and oh, it does work with my fortitude. think. On. Last one. There it is. Finally, the quest is complete. Okay, at this point, we are going to go ahead and head east and take out the blood petals over this way. There's quite a few blood petals. Okay. So we can also take out these dinosaurs along the way for the bones quest, roll the bones. And here's all the blood petal guys. I'm just gonna start taking them out. The diagram thing. What's this? Reduce strength and agility by 49. Okay. Yeah, we need 15 blood petals from these guys, so just gonna slowly take them out, whittle them down. I wish there was a macro I could make where I could use like a lower level smite, and then if I do proc the crit option, that I would then use the max smite. I don't know if there is a way to macro that in. Oh no, there is no, I can't macro use a high. Oh no, I could look for a specific buff. If I had that specific buff, then I could cast that rank of smite. Otherwise, if I didn't have the buff, I would just cast the lower rank of smite. Okay, so it is doable. I could definitely do it. I would just have to write it out. Essentially, we would just cast like smite rank 7, and then it'd be looking for that buff. If it does have this buff up here, the Syrian Light, then it would be like, okay, now I can cast this next rank of smite. It is doable. I don't have time to make it. Dude. Dang. Oh, there is a devil sword somewhere. There it is. Gotta do a quick spin. Where are you at? Where are you? He's running away. He's scared of me. But we're not gonna bother him. He's obviously scared of me. Big love and support from support team. Oh man. Welcome into the stream, Chan. That is hilarious. Not hilarious. Awkward. Okay, we got the blood spout, and we're gonna get some little dirt. We got this blood spout thresher. Not down. And we got another green. With this green. Got a lot of stuff in it. We're gonna go down and sell some stuff real quick. There we go. Stuff real quick. I don't need a lot of this herbs. I know I probably shouldn't vendor it, but at the same time, I don't use it. And if I do need something specific, I'll go out and I know it probably hurts to watch me vendor a whole bunch of random stuff. But on hardcore, I just don't have a lot of room. I honestly don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of the power gems now. Out of the wild, I don't need. And I think that's everything that I can vendor. Okay. I'm gonna keep going and take out these blood petal dudes. Yeah, if you guys have any specific comments or questions for me, definitely let me know. Right now, we're just gonna chilling and taking out tons of different mobs in Ungoro Crater. There's not a lot of stuff here that you don't need to kill. So just take out what you need, move on to the next area. I always like to start off by taking out the lurkers, you know, tar beasts around the area, as that gets rid of one quest really easy peasy. And then we're going to be working on the blood petal sprouts. This one takes quite a while to do. Right, we got to get 30 of these blood spout petals. So it does take quite a while to actually take a few of them out. I always, ooh, there's another devil sore. That might be the same one. Oh, he's stopped right here. Do a quick check. Yeah, we're gonna head north from here. He's the only one that kind of patrols up and down, or like left and right. He goes left and right through here. So as long as we're in the northern portion up here, we're not gonna get bothered by him. I'm just gonna go ahead and head right here. And continue to take out these blood spettles. I'm gonna take out, kind of move to. Let's see. Hoping I'd get more of them here. Look at the gorillas. Thought there was. We did the tars. Now we're kind of doing the blood petals for the Mugen Orion quest.
Glory to the
Then
Quel'Dorei!
we're gonna be also going to the north tower here, and then be doing the apes. Oh, resist. This guy's been trying to buy that coal braid from now. Okay, really quick. Take a look at my notes here. Ungoro Crater. On the side, Gabe. Get the alien ecology class. Where is he? He shouldn't be near here. Going that way. He's not up this way. Okay. Someone say gold. Yeah, we're just slowly taking out blood petal, guys. We need quite a few of these ones. That. Another blood petal. We just need 5 more of these guys. If anybody has any specific questions, definitely let me know. We've taken out the lurk request. Now we're working on the... So what have we done so far? We went up to the Marshall place. We got a bunch of quests. We completed the bait. Oh wait, completed the super sticky quest. That's really easy to do. Right below the Marsha's landing. Now we're just kind of taking out these blood petal guys for the Mulligan and Larion quest. This is just easy. Kind of just grind, knock it out really quick, get it out of the way. From this point on, we're going to head up into the north area. We're going to talk to that north pylon to complete that quest, explore it. And behind, there should be some pterodactyls back there. I got a green. I got a Cinderfall Band. That's really nice stats right there for level 50. 5 strength, 5 agility, 6 stamina, 12 attack power. Really nice dual stat, or triple stat ring with AP. And it's not unique, so you can actually make 2 of these. It does require rough thorium ring and ember stone, star ruby, heart of the fire, and gemstone oil. I feel like a lot of that is pretty easy to acquire. I'm not sure what the need is there for the thorium ring. I haven't leveled the jewel crafter, so I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, we got a lot of these. I'm gonna head up now. It looks like the pterodactyls, I can see that they've kind of spawned in. So I'm going to go ahead and head up that direction. I'm pretty sure that these guys do fear. So I'm gonna go ahead and be pretty cautious through the first one to just check if they fear. And then we're gonna proceed up into the area back here. Yeah, he fears. Yeah, terrifying screech. I want to make sure I kill him where I can actually loot him. And I think these guys drop... They have a chance to do... I can actually do 2 quests at the same time. Looks like somebody else is back here. I was hoping there would be nobody else back here. I could essentially complete 2 of these quests back here. That looks like back here. A level 51 mage is back here. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna do the north pylon complete. So we killed the blood petals. Head north. We're gonna explore the north pylon. Right, that was what we did. Pylon. We're gonna take out pterodactyls. For the beware of the pterodactyls in the flyer quest. Beware and flyer. Flyer and Something back there. I like the statue sticking out of the ground. That's nice. That's cool. This place, you're gonna get a lot of thick leather. You're gonna have a chance to get some rugged leather here as well. I was really hoping I can complete this quest here, but if spawns are kind of down, I think I might continue on with the ape quest and then come back here. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to wait here for the respawns. I'm just going to dive back down, finish off my blood petal one real quick, and then we'll check back up there. If they're not respawned yet, then I'm going to continue on with the gorillas. You'll see that my map kind of really dies down here. Once we take out this quest right here, it'll get rid of the dots all around the map. See all that pink? Once this quest right here is complete, all that pink around the map will kind of go away. It'll clear up the map a lot easier. It'll clear it up a lot more. Yeah. Right now it's just flooded. I need 2 more blood petals.
Strength and honor.
And wow, he just dropped nothing for me. What are they trying to make? Anyone craft Grail of the Forgotten Memories. 11 stamina, increase your attack and casting speed by 1%, and 3% of damage dealt is returned as healing. Ooh, okay, nice. That is a nice trinket for like a paladin. Lifelink. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my mana to recover at least in 3 seconds or less. In 3 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and start casting, and this spirit tap will just kind of finish up by the time I cast. Someone is mowing their lawn outside, so I don't know if you guys can pick that up. I'm sorry. There's 14 out of 15, and here's our last and final one. Hopefully. Last and final one. It has an 80% chance to drop, so it is a pretty good higher chance than normal. Bam, and we finished that quest. Okay, take a look at the map. We kind of cleared it off a bit. I'm gonna get back up here, up top once again, and we're gonna see if these pterodactyls have respawned. And they look like they've respawned, so good. Do you see nothing? Let's go ahead and take them out. So now we're working on these 2 quests right here. We're working on Beware of the Pterodactyl. Oops, I got one spawned on top of it. We're doing a portion of the Beware of Pterodactyl and the Flyer quest. You can kind of see. I thought these guys also dropped the bones, but that must only be the Dimetrodons that have that. What the heck? Did I really try and hit this guy with my staff? Oh, bonked him on the head with my staff. That's right. I'm an expert staff priest. They got a hunter in the chat looking for some help. Dude. Level 30. Yeah, he's got to go quite a bit high. Nice, 5 out of 10. Got some more greens. Nothing, just gold. At this point, it's just silver. Almost a gold worth of silver right there. How much mana is it? Almost 200 mana difference. quite a bit of mana to feed. Rogue abilities. Don't know where that's from. Got feared. Oop, I can't hit you. I like that that hunter saw that I was back here farming these, and he's not trying to. I did see another hardcore hunter back there. I think this is the last one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and head into the gorillas now and do that portion of the quests. And then after, I can come back here and finish up this portion of this quest. I'm gonna go ahead and get mounted. Make my way into the cave for the gorillas. Well, this stuff respawns over this way. Now, we should be doing the quest. Oh, what's this quest called? Ungoro, the Apes of Ungoro is the quest we're going to be completing here. And there's also chasing Amy, which is find Amy in the cave. I can't track that objective. Oh, it has no objective. Okay, I can't track it anyways. Gotcha. Okay, now not everything is going to give you an item here. Yeah, I need to get the pelts from the regular gorillas, from the stompers, which are these, and from the thunderers. Now the thunderers are mostly inside. I don't want to be low mana here. I'm going to go ahead and chuck mana back up. This cave does get a lot of people dead because when they're doing the escort quest, if they're trying to have to clear stuff, they're gonna get, I think they get rushed by a pack of 3 inside the cave. I'm pretty sure. I think it is either 2 or 3. So while I do have the mithril casing, I'm not sure if I'll do the escort quest at the moment. I probably won't get 56. I think I should be fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll make our way inside of here. I don't know if I still need the... I'm gonna pick one up and just... I do need these blood spouts. Making our way. I'm gonna be taking advantage of my full spirit tap with it. Place it. I think these guys are on a 5-minute respawn timer. But at this point, I'm not gonna loot them any longer. Because if I loot them, Okay. By not looting them, that's gonna leave the stuff on them, and it's gonna basically tell the game, hey, you know, there's still something on this mob. Don't generate a new mob here yet. And these Thunder Urs are the dangerous ones. Elemental damage. Go ahead and heal back up the full and. There is another quest in the very back to take out the gorilla in the very back. So that is another time that we can come back in here and do the escort quest. So if you don't feel comfortable doing this escort quest now, you can definitely do it. No. Yeah, so if you don't feel comfortable doing the escort quest now, then do not worry about it. But right now, we're just taking out these mobs. We're not looting anything like that. Don't go that far. Here, this is the last one we have to take out before the patrol, I'm pretty sure, unless there's one over. Oh wait, am I on the wrong path? Went too far, huh? Wait, something looks different. You can see here that the Stompers do enrage. There is Amy, and there's a Thunderer that's sitting on the ground pretending that he's not he's asleep. A bit of a sleeper over there. I'm a bit cautious as to whether I could take out 3 of these guys. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Go ahead and drink back up the full. We turned in the Finding Amy quest, and now I have Chasing Amy. Because I do have that mithril casing, I'm going to go ahead and accept the Chase Amy quest and continue, and then turn that quest in. Now at this point, I have the option to do the escort quest. Before I pick that up, I'm gonna go ahead and rebuff myself up. I don't think these guys fear, but just in case. And do I have any food buffs? No, I don't have any food buffs whatsoever to increase my stamina. We're gonna go ahead and start this escort quest. And I can't buff it. Not Warren Buffett. I'm gonna go ahead and power word shield myself here, because there is a fight right up towards the door. Going to be an encounter of 2 or 3. Or is it outside? Oh, shit. Mom's right. Go ahead and bring it away. We'll let him engage with this one for a little bit while I'm recharging my mana. Pretty sure there is a fight that takes place here of either 2 or 3 mobs. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm just being overly cautious for nothing. Oh, I never got the Thunderer, dude. That's okay. I'll fear you. No, I don't want to fear this guy because I might need to. I'm back, Amy. I thought there was a fight over here. Of 3, I must be wrong. Open them. Okay. I just needed one more of the dang thunder pelts. I think that might be the last big threat. Although I do have to take this one all the way back to Marshall's Refuge, which is probably one of the reasons I should have completed us up there. Come on. Can't get too far away from this monkey, otherwise I'll fail. If I had a pet or something, I could send it up there for that. Just so I could knock out the Beware of the Pterodax. And I should have knocked out the Apes of Burrow. I was just being a little bit extra cautious in that cave. They got 1 DPS spot for Upper Blackrock Spire. They got people. Oh, there's a blood spell. Fail me. Oh, you're fine. Load. It'd be nice if I got the Devil Sword leggings off those guys. Going straight. Just streaming on Twitch and posting it in the heart. They are level 12 warrior. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take it right here. Since I didn't finish the other quest, guys, it's still fine. Even if you do this escort right now, it's completely fine. Go ahead and sell items out of here. turn in the Chasing Amy quest, you should have at least completed the Blood Petal quest and that Northern Pylon quest. Okay, so now that you've at least completed at least one of those quests, you're gonna run back here and we're gonna turn in the Northern Pylon quest. Also, where is it? Yeah, right here. We also have that Blood Petal quest we completed. You should have completed this one. Turn in the Mugen and Lorien. And go ahead and skip a visit to Gregan for now. We're going to go ahead and keep a couple slots in our quest log. We're going to pick up Alien Ecology now. And in the back, we're going to turn in that Northern Pylon that we completed as well. Because we need a few quest slots for finding the source, and I think there's one other quest down south that we need. So that's why it's fine if we did the Amy quest now, the escort quest. We needed to turn in the two quests, the Northern Pylon and the Blood Petal one, so we can open up the slot for the alien one we're gonna do here shortly. And here, I'm just going to turn in the north one. Nothing hard. Put that in. 4,000 experience. And then we're heading back out. Now, at this point, I'm just going to head again. I'm going to finish off those pterodactyls over there. And I'm going to finish off the thunder ape. And then I'm going to head south from there, do the expedition one. And then head to the east pylon over there somewhere. I think pylon. Okay. There should be an eastern pylon and a western pylon. Yep. Okay, so go ahead and get mounted. We're gonna skedazzle out of here. There's nothing else that we need here. Old Thorium. Can't mind. Oh, someone died right there. Lucine. Bam, over on the 25. Here? Okay. Okay, we're back near that north pylon. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this pterodactyl quest. Beware of the pterodax. And then finish up the other portion of the flyer. That we're all kind of set to do the eastern part of the map. Oh, I forgot I have Fear Ward. I wonder if that'll work against these frenzied guys. Guess we'll see. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, right there, immune. It ate up my Fear Ward, but I was immune to it. Nice. And there is the end of that quest. Now I just one more pterodax right there, and I could go west. I don't see anybody back here. Level 13 dies to the corrosive backup in the Nomer Gan reclamation facility. And a lot of little deaths. And there we go. That should be it here. You can see that my map is now cleared up in this northern area. We're gonna head back down out of here. We're gonna go ahead and continue looking for the blood spouts. They're all over the map, but there are a lot over in this eastern portion. See if I can change them to a different color. There are these things right here. We got to get 30 of them for help on Nomal. This is the quest that's outside of the inn in Tenaris in Gadget Sand. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up along the way. I'm gonna head into this cave and get one more of those thunder guys. spawning guys right there. Get him. Oh. And do I get it? No. Don't. Need to go in here again. Thunder. I'll get this one. Don't worry about it. Oh, he's just doing that. And there we go. Completed that quest.
Awesome!
Awesome. Exactly. Okay, let's skedazzle out of here. Okay, from this point, we're gonna head... I think we're gonna head to the east, take out the Dimetrodons and the Pterodactyl. And we're gonna be doing the Bones quest. We got quite a few quests over this way. Oh, there's a Devil's Eye. I don't think I could take it on at my level. Yeah, I could. I don't think I could take that one on. There should have been a thing over here for the expedition. Right here, I can click on that to track it. It should show up on my map. There we go. We're gonna head down south and pick up a crate for the expedition quest. There's also Dimetrodons in this area. Name Devil Sword is popping. Or a separate one. I think that's a separate one. We're gonna go ahead and take out these young Dimetrodons. And then we're gonna be making our way to this level 6. That's not too bad. Oh, there's a blood spout here too. Nice. I got 2 of these guys. Here. That okay. Another green. So many greens in this area. Probably the most greens I've seen in a single area in a while. Okay, gonna make our way to the box. There's gonna be a little camp over here. It's a pretty open field. You're gonna see, yeah, here's the open field right here. There's gonna be a little crate underneath the tent. We're gonna go ahead and loot that for the Expedition Salvation quest. Grab that. Okay, at this point, we're gonna head kind of eastern part of the map. We'll still be taking out any sort of Dimetrodons. We'll be picking up blood petals along the way. So let me see if I can find blood petals on my map. So I'm gonna make them a brighter color. I'm gonna make them purple. So anytime I come across a purple icon, a purple thing on my map, I'm gonna try and pick it up. These little blood sprouts. I'm also gonna try and take out the Dimetrodons as well. Although we're gonna have a bunch of them where we're heading, so I'm not too worried about getting all of them on the way there. Should be one over that way, but I can't see it with the mouse, so it's probably not over there. One right here next to that ooze. Ooze has got to go. It's a cloned one. Oh, somebody. I don't know if the clone ones can make another clone or not. Somebody must have vanished or died here. What? How are you not dead? He's trying to clone himself and zap. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this blood sprout. Give the shield icon, it doesn't work. The shield add-on. If somebody knows a better add-on for shields, let me know, because the one that I use does not track my shields correctly. Could be another sprout. I just saw it over here. It's like right here. Oh, I passed right by it. It blends so well into the ground. Look at that. Even when it's like sticking up out of there. Okay, we're just kind of moving. There's another one right here. Rolling. Ooh, some shoulders. Not better shoulders than what I have. Now there is another devil sword that spawns over here, but we're not really in his path. And we're gonna continue to be safe. As people have said, people are scared of hardcore Unguru Crater, but it's not too dangerous. We already took out most of the pterodactyls that are going to be insane ones. There is a few more, but the ones that we can do are kind of down south, kind of hidden. Here's the Dimetrodons. And King Mosh is over here. We don't see him yet. I do see some more Dimetrodons over that way, so I'm going to head up north a little bit and go take out those other ones. I'm pretty sure I need the frenzied guys. Ooh, Tyrant. He's the one that feared. Yeah, he's the other one that's over there. He goes up by that water pathway. Ooh, he counterspelled me.
Yes!
So the elder ones counterspell or kick. Chilling over there. You fighting somebody? Oh no. Could have a blood spout somewhere around here. Oh, here it is, right behind me. Oh, I think I need these frenzied ones as well. I guess I should kill one and find out. I'm gonna go ahead and fear ward myself. And Tyrant's on his way back. He might pass where I'm at. So he tried to terrify me, I was immune. Oh, we do need these guys, 15 of them. We can also do them down below in the southern area where we're kind of safe-ish. The only thing is that it would be scary is that they do fear, and there's quite a few of them down south by themselves. So if they fear you, they can fear you into other stuff. So this guy's gonna actually kick me. And there's a kick.
Glory to the Quel'Dorei.
And there we go. We completed Roll the Bones and the Shizzle's Flyer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go up the. I'm gonna take out some of these frenzied guys here. But I will show you a better spot for you. Like there's a spot down south. Oh no, it's the eastern pylon. Hold on. Let's head. Ah, there's King Mosh right there. There's the big boy. I'm going to. Oh, I want to. We'll continue to take out some of these frenzied guys, but I do want to head towards the east pylon. This is 90. It's only 90 mana to put through myself. You can see right there, he tried to terrify me. I was immune. We're gonna get mounted here. Yeah, you can see right here, there's that pylon, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and head east. I'm gonna get the pylon quest, and I'm gonna do the rest of this Beware the Pterodax quest. I do have to be careful for King Mosh. He's gonna be around here. Yeah, right there. And the other one. They're both chilling. It's like, hey daddy, where you going? I wanna follow you. Missed me. We're just heading to the eastern portion of this map, and then we'll head south along the ridge. We're looking for the west pylon, and then up above the west pylon there's going to be a bunch of these frenzied guys. You can kind of see them here in the red. Oh nice, we got a guildie over here. Not a guild, not a guild, but go ahead and buff this guy. I think this is it. Pylon. Maybe it's a little bit further south, but either way, there's quite a bit of the frenzied guys back here, and we don't have to worry about being feared into like a King Mosh or a Devil Sword because we have Fear Ward. But even without it, you wouldn't be running into a whole bunch of mobs up here. They're pretty well spaced out. Yo, Undyne, you want to come heal Hateforge Quarry? Oh no. Focusing on Ongoro. He's like, I'm not taking it, in case you're wondering. Oh no. Looking for one more Hateforge Quarry. Need a healer. There's nothing wrong. I think Gabriel, yeah, it's 54, 55 warrior. Nothing wrong with the 55 tanking Hateforge Quarry, but it is a pretty. He's not tanking it. The only boss that I feel like would be difficult is the elemental boss. He actually does quite a bit of damage. Go ahead and get Fear Ward up for this next one. Leveling lockpicking has to be the worst grind I've ever done in WoW. It's kind of unfun. We need 5 and it was 7, so we need 7 more of these guys. Okay, it looks like this must be a little bit further south, so we're going to continue our path down south. There's a rich thorium ore down here. If anybody on the stream has mining. I'm going to go ahead and get full mana here real quick. Yeah, this turtle well can be really high, so let's look at the stats on the server. So S info, there are now 8,345 people playing at this moment. So earlier, there was around 7,000, right? Now we're at 8,345 concurrent players playing on the server right now. Server is definitely pretty packed. Okay, keep moving. Gonna get mounted up. We're gonna continue heading south. There should be that west pylon. And some more of these pterodactyl. You can see that there are a few down here as well. But we're just gonna head down south and do the rest of them down here. And we also have some bloods battles, routes along the way. Where do you get these headbands at? I think the specific one I'm after. I'm gonna go ahead and get buffed up again. Level 13 dies, Ripperoni. There he tried to fear me. Didn't work out for him though. Need 5 more of these frenzied guys. Swamp of sadness. I didn't have Fear Ward on me that time, but I did see the Terrifying got resisted. Nothing else back here. There's a blood battle right there. I don't know if I'll aggro this guy. Just to be on the safe side, I'll just take him out. Go ahead and do that. Hit him with my Mind Blast. They'll probably interrupt my Mind Blast. This guy must have Thrash. So when he was building up some attacks as he was running towards me. And then when he hit me, I saw quite a bit of red right on the left-hand side. here should be the pylon. You can see it right there, the western pylon. That's what I was looking for over here, as we can complete both the western pylon and the rest of the frenzied Paradox quest here. We just need 3 more of these guys. From here. Oh, I didn't. A long spear. Especially if you get whacked into other mobs. Oh, we got a shield. That's a pretty decent stat shield. 9 stamina, 8 strength, level 51 requirement, 30 block. Not a bad shield at all. Okay, we completed that western pylon now. We just need 2 more of these pterodactyls in the back. Which, you know, there's 1 and 2 right there. There's even another in the back there. We're gonna see here, we're gonna resist that terrifying, we're immune to it. We're immune. And the last and final one. Oh. And boom, we completed this quest. Okay, we completed the Beware of Pterodax, our quest log. You know, everything is looking pretty clean up until this point now. At this point, now that we've completed all the Pterodactyl and Dimetrodon quests, we're going to head down to this little area down here to pick up the Finding the Source. Now that's going to lead us into the middle, but we're not going to be heading into the middle yet. That's why it was important to turn in those few quests that we did complete at the refuge, because we're going to be now working on Bundle in the Jungle and the Alien Ecology. So there's 3 quests down here we're going to knock out. We're going to knock out the rest of the expedition quest. We're going to knock out the Alien Ecology quest, and we're going to knock out the Bundle in the Jungle. Rats. He leveled up to 52. Ooh, the hunter's doing the hunter quest. Good luck. It got reset or something. Okay, we're heading south. We're continuing to look for these sprouts. Should have been another one here. Be careful going too far into this area. These guys are all elites, the bigger stegosauruses. They do quite a bit of damage. The lightning bolt. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through here. There is the other research equipment right here. Be careful through here if you're going through here. We're going to pick up the other research equipment here, kind of like southeast of this lake. And boom, that completes the expedition salvation. we're gonna continue unless you know better. Nah, I haven't done it. Got this one. Respect. Okay. We have arrived at the worst part of Ongoro Crater. This place right here is the worst part of the crater. Level 16 dies. I'm gonna go ahead and look for the entrance real quick. This is the most annoying part of this. Here's the entrance. Like some people might already be. Oh, someone's down here. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to be heading in here, go west into the Slithering Scar. At the fork, go left into the big room. So there's going to be a fork in here. We're going to head left. So right in here, we're heading left. Make sure you have your scraper. I don't know where it's at in my inventory. Here. Scraping jar. You can go ahead and use the unused scraping vial and complete this quest. And then head back out of here.
By the
If
light
you have
of
to
the
fight stuff,
moon.
then fight stuff. But really easy to complete there. Easy in and out. Don't do anything extra. Now we're gonna finish up outside by doing the bungle in the jungle. Now these guys, these little beetles right here, they do run, the worker guys. But here, for example, I'm gonna shoot this one here. Boop. I also think they do a debuff. I should be able to take it away, but on classes I can't dispel. It's a pretty nasty debuff. I am financially ruined. Based. Oh, I guess they don't run. These guys have a 15% drop chance. I might get two right there. I'm looking at the distance. I think we're clear. So 15% chance to drop. All we're doing is taking out some workers on the outside. And there it is. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we're going to continue. Okay. Yeah, taking a look at the quest that I have there. Ooh, see. Okay. Because we're still down south, we're going to head east, and we're going to turn in those two quests over there. We're going to turn in the bait and the apes of Ongoro. And always continue to be on the lookout for those sprouts. So be on the lookout for those sprouts. There's not a lot of them down this way. But just be on the lookout for them. We want to finish up this quest before we have to get back to Gadget Sand. So we're trying to get down here. We're going to turn in two quests. We're going to pick up the next quest for the ape quest in the back of the cave. You can pick it up if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to pick it up. Should be a sprout somewhere over here. Ah, right there. 18 out of 30. Get Paladin and the Potato Guild. What's his guild name called? Potato Overlords. Potato Overlord. And now... Oh wait, where am I? Yeah, okay, we're doing this quest. Okay. We're gonna turn in the bait for Larkoe. Pick up whichever item sells for the most is most usable for you. We're gonna turn the apes of Angoro. If you would like to do the ape in the very back, the Ucha, you guys can take him out. It is kind of out of the way. I am going to accept the quest and knock it out. Not right now, but we'll knock it out here in a little bit. This would be if you haven't completed the escort quest yet. It would be another good reason to complete the escort quest. At this point, we're going to be heading up north along this ridge. Look for those sprouts. Continue to look for those sprouts. What we're doing now is we're going to be heading towards the east pylon. So right now we're heading towards the east pylon. You see two sprouts up ahead. I see one right there and one right there. That's two more. We're at 20 sprouts. Nice. This is probably one of the more annoying ones of the quest here in the zone, but hey, we're already 2/3 of the way complete. We might be able to actually complete this one by the time we head back up to the marsh area. Looks like there's another one over this way. That's a dirt pile. Where that pylon's at. I thought the pylon was over that way, but I don't see it. There's a lot of fighting over there. Where's that one over here? Huh. Grabbing this one. Continue to kind of stick to the east portion of the map. We're looking for that eastern pylon. I don't always remember where it's specifically at. I just know it's over in this general direction. You can see Ungoro Crater. We've done a ton of quests. If we look at our quest log now, you can see we have a ton of quests complete. We're just waiting to get back and turn them all in. I might actually hit level 56 today when I turn all these quests in. So I only have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 bubbles until level 56. Did I miss one back there? I think I got that one. Okay, it looks like we should be near the pylon. I think that's it right there. This yellow power crystal. I'm gonna go back up here in. I thought this would be the pylon one. Nope, nothing up here. Okay. I passed the pylon? I don't think I passed it. I may have though. What we're looking for is the eastern pylon. Yeah, I think I passed it. I think when I went off to the west a little bit to get those sprouts, I ended up passing the pylon. It doesn't make sense that it's way up here, because the north pylon's like right here. The west pylon was down here, so I'm guessing it's probably in this area down here. I'm gonna run on down, sticking along the edge here. I don't know if the kids are having fun or what, but man, my wife must be going through a time. She's watching the little ones today. She's got 2 little ones plus, you know, a couple little other ones. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, it wasn't as far as I thought it would be. So right here, in between these paths, here is our eastern crystal pylon. And get dismounted, and boom, we complete that quest. Okay, now that we have all of these pylons complete, essentially every quest around the outside is done. Now we're going to be heading to the middle of the map to do the volcanic activity, and also finding the source, and also the lost, and also the escort. So there's 4 quests in the middle of the map we're going to be working on. I'm going to go ahead and stand up. I've been sitting for much too long. Chat has been extremely quiet out there. If you guys have any comments or questions for me, definitely let me know. I do see that we have what? We have Anger Lair, we have Legend in the chat. Catherine also popped in. Although Catherine did do a follow. I didn't have a response back from afterwards. Oh no! Level 60 just died. Level 60 just died in Hyjal to the Bloodborne Invaders. Hyjal. That's in Hyjal. Holy cow. I said to stay away. Was that one of ours? I got a hit. Adds aggro 100.
Woohoo!
Yeah, level 60 got too close in Hyjal and got burned up. That is unlucky. Okay, now that we've reached the center of the map, you gotta be careful. There is one devil sword that kind of spawns in this area. He is down south, exactly where we're at. So we'll be kind of cautious of him. But we're gonna be making our way up into the mountain and taking out these Scorched Elemental. There is one elite up at the top. But actually, let's go ahead and do finding the source right now real quick, because once we do finding the source, we're gonna turn it in and then come back over here anyways. Otherwise, if we don't turn it in and we get this escort quest, the escort quest is gonna take us all the way up to Marshall's Point. Oh, I don't want all that. We're almost
Glory
done
to the
with
Quel'Dorei.
Almost done, almost done. Don't know if I can go this way. It looks like I can. If it looks like I can, Oh, that's some trickery. Come on. Gotta do some parkour. 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 I made it. Yeah, there's Riggs right there. Ringo. Oh man, I really want to do the escort quest right now because nobody is doing it. He's right there. But if I do the escort quest right now, I'm going to be taking that guy all the way back to the Marshall's Refuge place. And I won't actually be able to complete my quests up here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave him there for the time being. And I don't know if that's the hottest point. We need to get to the top. Bam! What? Way. Making our way up this mountain. I need 4 more of these guys, then we're going to be working on finding the source. Just up a little bit more. This is how legends are born. I think the hot is up that way, so I think I might try and go behind me to the north. From here. Get these last soils. Oh, come on. I can clearly scale up this mountain. I should be able to. Ka. Boom. Oh, lag? Is that lag? No. Dude, come on. Looks like a path. Nope, can't go that way. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get mounted. We're gonna go do this, finding the source and finish up this other one as well. Dude, come on, let me up. Knock, knock, let me up. Hey, if my little minion can get up there, shoot. Level 10. Oh, there's the hot. There's the elite right in there, so be careful of the elite. But we just need to make our way up this way right here. That's the hot one right there. So I can get through here without getting blasted. I'm pretty sure that this lava does burn me. That's why I'm not getting near it. There we go. Here's the hot one. Up at the top, near the elite. Look for the reader. Where the heck is it in my bags? Look here. I think it's this. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. The Crackle Thermometer. We're going to go ahead and use it here, and boom. We found the hottest point in the world. We completed finding the source. Now we just need one living blaze or just mob in general. Let's go ahead and get mounted. Oh wow, speak of the devils. Go ahead and take out this living blaze right here, and we should finish up volcanic activity. And we got it. Okay, we're done here. Now we do have the Ringo quest, who's right below us. I think he follows us. I'm pretty sure he'll follow us wherever we go. So actually, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna hop down here. Whoa, come on. I am going to go ahead and turn in Lost and get the escort quest. A little help from my friends. We're gonna get this canteen somewhere in my bags. Where is it? Right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place it right there. And we're gonna go ahead and get bumped up. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy with me. We're gonna go turn this quest in together. On the road again. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum, on the road again. Who died? No one died, they just became an immortal. So just keep an eye on him. We do have 20 minutes to do this quest, so you do have quite a bit of time. So now at this point, we're gonna head over. I'm gonna turn in finding the source, and then we're gonna lead this guy back up to Marsha's refuge, and then we're gonna turn in a lot of quests. The heat, I can't take it. It's not even hot over here, dude. We're off the mountain. Boom, wake up. Okay. I'm actually gonna swap places with that so it's on my scroll down. There you go, little buddy. Power word shield. Power word fortitude. Always a nice buff. Everybody loves it. I don't think if we get mounted and run that he runs any faster, but we'll try it. Yeah, I can see that I'm kind of outrunning him. There's a tyrant devil. A tyrant devils. So keep an eye out for devil swords. Keep an eye out for this guy falling asleep on you, like passing out. Ooh, King Mosh. He's around here. Oh. Oh, of course you pass out right there. Wake up. King Mosh is on his way. Come on, get up. Let's move. I know. I'm well aware of a gigantic Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, all we're gonna do here is loop around, turn in, finding the source, pick up the new springs. That's a quest for Winter Spring. We're gonna turn in, finding the source, and pick up the quest called the New Springs, which is a quest in Winter Spring. So there, finding the source and the New Spring. This leads up to everyone's favorite quest. Oh, there he is. Hey, little buddy. I wish I could put a little mark on your head. Okay, now we can lead him up to Marsha's refuge point. Marsh refuge. Oh, wow. Dude, this is not the time. This is not the time to be passing out. Okay, we gotta get now. We gotta move. We gotta go quickly as we can. Passes out right in front of King Mosh. I know, he's right behind us. Wait, where is my guy? Dude, you're really fighting that guy? Hold on. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. This is gonna really come this way? Better not turn. He's down. Get mounted. Oh wait, there's a Tyrannosaur too somewhere? Ungaro's fine. It's completely safe. It's completely safe. Why are we surrounded by dinosaurs? Okay, we're gonna head to the west here, taking a little bit of a scenic route. We got King Mosh in the back. We got Tyrant Devilsaur to our east. We're slowly kind of making our way through here. Okay, he turned around. Oh, and now there's an Ironhide. Okay, nice. Ironhide over here. All within like 2 minutes, we've seen King Mosh, a Tyrant, and an Ironhide. Where is my dude? He's passed out. Ringo, man. Ringo, what you doing? Wake up. you feeling? You good? Let's go. We're almost back to the Marshal's Point right now. I still got plenty of time on this timer. The thing that I don't have completed yet is the Sprouts quest, unfortunately. I need 6 more of these little blood sprouts, but it's okay. We're still going to be doing this quest in the cave, so even if you haven't completed the Sprout quest either, do not worry about it. I don't know why it's not showing up on my map. Do a /B.
Yeah.
Where is he? /D. Sprouts. Yeah, but I'll do that one in a minute. /DB blood petal. Click. That pops back up on my map. I need 4 more. I won't be able to get 4 more by the time I'm there. Okay. Almost back. And I gotta take this one back to where that sign is at. So where that wanted sign's at, that's where we have to take Ringo back to. Luckily this guy, oh, he passed out back there. This guy's wanting to do Sunken Temple at 52. I don't know if I'd do Sunken Temple at 55. Yeah, Sunken Temple at 55. I'd be like, okay, let's go for it. Yep, right over here by the sign should be where we complete this quest. We'll take him right here, and we complete the quest. Congratulations, we can slap this dude for falling asleep on us so many times. Okay, now that we're here in the camp, ooh, we got a lot of quests we can turn in. We can go ahead and start off by turning in Beware of the Pterodax, pick up whatever item sells for the most, or is best for you. We can turn in a little help my friend. We got a gold 40 right there in the helmet. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back down this way a bit. And we're gonna turn in, what was this one? The Shizzle Flyer. Pick whichever one is best for you. Oh, this one's 2 gold right there. And now we can go back over here and turn in, is this the bone one? Yeah, roll the bones. Turn that one in, pick whichever item is best. Hey, look, we actually got some decent boots right here. 10 stamina, 9 intellect. I'm gonna go ahead and actually go with the boots. They actually sell for the most. We're gonna pick those up. We're gonna turn in the alien ecology. Look at our experience right there. Expedition, salvation. Turn that quest in. Look at that. We're a bubble away, and we still got what, 3 quests to turn in the back. Yeah, we got Eastern and Western to turn in back here. And I'm pretty sure after we turn these 2 quests in, we get an option to open up another quest. So I'm pretty sure this is where I'm gonna hit level 50 right here.
Sunken Temple is one of the places I will avoid like the plague on hardcore.
Yeah, Sunken Temple is a rough place for sure. There we go, we're gonna turn in Western Pylon. I'm not gonna level, we'll see. And now we pick up Making Sense of It, we accept this quest, and we turn it in, right? Making Sense of It, speak with Coldy for a moment. Okay, he's gonna talk. I'm hoping this is the quest that we can complete and level, and oh my goodness, 530 experience. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Sunken Temple is not that bad as long as you have a group that you know, understands everything. I'm gonna go ahead and toss out that manual. We don't need the manual. Unless you're planning to run around and turn in all these crystals, which I already tossed out of my bag. They just eat up space. So, dang, I was hoping I would level right here to 56, but I am gonna level. It's just gonna be inside of that cave, doing the escort quest. No, not the escort quest, the other one. Okay, while we're here, we're not gonna be coming back here again. Well, actually, we are. We're gonna be taking the flight path out of here. But before we leave here, go ahead and head over to the east. We're gonna pick up a visit to Gregan.
Safe travel.
And now we can accept the other one over here, the Squidden one. Secret to everybody. This one takes up the Winter Spring as well. And let's see, what's this last one right there? Yeah, don't do this one. Don't do this one in the green, in the blue. You're gonna feed it blood spittle sprouts. You need these blood spittle sprouts for another quest in Gadget Sand. So yeah, we're basically done in this specific area. We're gonna go ahead and head east and do this Mighty Uchala quest. Ucha? I don't know how to pronounce that. And while we're doing this quest, we'll actually complete. We'll probably hit level 56 doing this quest. If not, we'll turn it in and get 56. So some people don't like that. This could be a good time to just call it, right? I could call it and not do the quests in the back. It's really up to you guys. But I forgot, I didn't finish the blood petal one. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the blood petal one. Dang, there's like no blood petals here. Someone out here is taking them all too. Aha, I got one. Three more. Okay, you guys don't have to complete the 8 quests in the back. I'm hoping that you guys probably did better than I did and got all these sprouts during your adventures, because at this point, when you were back at the Marsha's Point, you didn't have to have this ape one, the Mighty Ucha. And all you had to do was at that point fly to Gadget Sand, turn in this quest that we're finishing here, and then you'd hearth back up to Darnassus. And once we complete this quest here in just a second, you'll see that we have a quest we can turn in Gadget Sand. $29. And because we're doing this ape quest, we have to go into the back of the cave, kill this guy, run all the way down south. I wouldn't suggest doing the quest, honestly. I kind of don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Hail to the night.
The Mighty Ucha. I'm not going to worry about this one. There's nothing really beneficial there that I'm going to get from the quest. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and drop it. Make sure it's the right one I'm dropping. And I'm going to get one more of these blood petal sprouts. And this is going to finish off my quest. And now, with this quest complete, we can fly back to Gadget Sand and turn in the Super Sticky quest and Bungle in the Jungle. Yeah. Let's see, how many mobs would I have to kill to level up? I'm gonna level up. Let's see. I need about 2,000 experience to level. Yeah, about 2,000 experience to level. That would be 10 mobs or less. 10 mobs, yeah, about 10 mobs. We're gonna level in combat. I don't want to level turn in a quest. We'll just take out some of these Tar Lords, maybe. Bam. And we're going to be coming to a close here shortly. But I'm out of room. Here's some Tar Lord. We're just going to go around really quickly and knock them these out. The only reason I'm doing these right now is because I can level. I want to level in combat versus turning in a quest. I think most of my levels have been from turning in quests because of the slow and steady. It just doesn't happen a whole lot. So when I'm turning in quests versus like when I'm group turning in a bunch of quests, it has me level a lot more often. Yeah, but like talking about Sunken Temple isn't too bad as long as the group knows the specific direction. Like you go up, clear the upper portion. No, I think what we've always done is when you go in, you go right, you go downstairs, you clear the lower area down there just in case anybody falls down there, you don't die. And then once you clear the downstairs area, you head back up into the middle or the top. Is it the top or the middle? I think it's the very top. And then you clear the top portion of the statues, and then you do the order of the statues, which it shows you on the map. If you're using like the Atlas Dungeon add-on, it's going to show you the specific order of operation when doing the stone lighting. And then once you've done that, it unlocks other area. Oh, they're doing Ringo too now. Nice. They have a 60 following them. I should be super close. I am less than 40 experience away from level 56. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy right here. And then we'll be level 56 here. There we go. You ready for the Dean? Massive Dean. Boom! Level 56. Nice. Ding ding. Okay, let's go ahead. Ding. Level 56. Congrats on 56. I can see your face pop up. And the wife disappears behind the screen. That's funny. Oh, she took my trash can. That's funny. I don't even use the green screen. Just emptiness back there. Darkness. What is over here? Why do I have something yellow? Oh, it's a true silver. Nice. We're at 235 on the mining. Okay, at this point, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take the flight path over to Gadget Sand, turn in Super Sticky, and help a gnome out. Yeah, we did a lot of the Ongoro quests really quickly, right? Very quickly to complete these quests. Well worth it because we got a whole bar of experience. Even with slow and steady on, we were a halfway through to 55, right? Questing in Ongoro Crater gave us a whole bar of experience. So it is very worth doing. Now imagine if I wasn't slow and steady, I could have potentially got an entire bar of experience just because of the amount of mobs that we killed. We would have got double the experience. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these crystal. Hide them off my map, doesn't matter. Okay. So we are flying to Ongoro Crater. Sorry, Gadget Sand. can toss out the faded photograph. That's not really first quest. And now we're heading on the flight path to Gadgetzan. Nice and easy. There's more criminal online? I didn't even see him online. Hopped on. Oh, Grizzled is in Hateforge Quarry. Good luck. 56 deal. Okay, so we did get a new talent point. Where do I want to put it? As I said earlier, I kind of wanted to do my improved power word shield and go into Resurgent Shield. At the same time, Holy Nova could be kind of useful, but I don't really damage or heal, AoE heal often in groups like that. Inspiration is decent, but if I'm not flash healing a lot of times, I don't know. I'm not in any big hurry right now to put a point into any of those. I don't even power word shield too often. Okay, we're in Gadgetzan, over outside the inn.
Hi, you're at
Go
home.
ahead and turn in Help a Gnome out.
Be seeing you.
Got 4,000 experience right there. And then in the front of the town, we're going to turn in Super Sticky.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
And then inside this little house on the right, we're going to turn in Bungle in the Jungle.
Deals anywhere.
And you're going to get the option here to get the quest called Pawn Captures Queen.
Be good.
I have it as a skip. Let's see what it's about. It says a warning. So this is that hardcore quest add-on that I use. Quest warning, you will face waves of Gorishi enemies that will almost certainly overwhelm you. The Gorishi also inflicts a nasty debuff that increases the damage you take by I think 20 to 50%. So this is one that you should not do this quest as a hardcore player unless you're in a group of like 2 or 3 with a dedicated guy taking the guys, a dedicated healer, and somebody to kind of damage stuff. This one will overrun you. So go ahead and skip the quest called Pawn Captures Queen. Now at this point, we are done in this area. We're level 56. Guess where our hearth is at? It's in Darnassus. So we're going to go ahead and hearth up to Darnassus. You should be level 54, 56 at this time. So go ahead and get mounted up.
Tas dingo.
And we're going to go ahead and turn the quest in over here called the Ungoro Crater. Ungoro Soil. That's it. And then because we are 56, we're going to train as well. And look at that, look at that. The next place that we're not going to be going to today, but we will be going to tomorrow is Ashera and beginning Fellwood. Ashera is not too long, so we might be able to go into Ashera, do some of the early entry quests in the zone, and then move into Fellwood. I think this is one... Moonglade, we don't need that one yet. We don't even have access to Moonglade yet. Okay, we're headed up to the top. Wait. Oh, it's in the back. Whoop, just jump over the back. Whoop. And we're going to turn in the quest called Ungoro Soil. Got a nice amount of 5,000 experience right there. Well, I thought going to the left would be faster. I don't think I've ever seen anybody go back that way. What is back there? Huh. Interesting. I think I already did the Mortal Green. Part 1. No. What? Really quickly, I think oh my goodness, I failed that twice. I didn't just fail once running up here, I failed twice. There should be a quest up here, I guess, that I have. that says I should get the moral grain. Oh, I do. Okay, moral grain research. Accept. And then go downstairs one level and turn in part 1. Accept part 2. Oop. We turn in part 1. We get part 2. Okay. And we have some seeds that we picked up from Ongoro. We got quite a bit of these dirt. We still got 41 soil. So every one soil, boom, it uses it up and I get a little herb casing. I can open this up and get some marrow grain out of it. I have to get 10 marrow grain over the time frame to get this quest complete. Okay, we're good here. At this time, we're gonna go train our level 56 priest abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and head all the way through here.
What brings you here?
I don't know if I'm gonna go down the feather.
Glory to the Quel'Dorei!
Yeah, all we're gonna do is head on all the way through here, all the way down to the priest guy and train. Unless you're a different class. If you're a different class, you can train whatever profession or skill thing you'll need. And then we're gonna be flying to Astronar and then making our way to Ashera. But we're gonna go ahead and be logging off here in Darnassus here after I train. If you guys have any comments or questions for me, let me know down below. Priest trainer should be here. Okay, there he is.
I am honored.
Yeah, seek more training. We're gonna go ahead and get chastised. Okay, there is another rank. I'm gonna go ahead and get rank 2. I got a new flash heal, rank 7. I got a renew, rank 9. Got a new psychic scream that can cause 5 enemies to run away instead of 4. And I got a new shadow protection, rank 3. Okay, that is all I'm gonna get. Okay, so let's go through my bars. Got chastise ranks 2, which automatically updates on my bar. Nice. I do have a new flash rank 7. I'll put that on my bar right there. And I think I have it here as well. I have a new renew rank 9. Go right there. I got a new psychic scream, which is my shadow rank 4. Boom. And shadow protection rank 3, which goes on my bars. And that was all of my new abilities. Okay. Now that is pretty much it in terms of Ongoro Crater. We turned in all the kind of related stuff to Ongoro Crater. We did all the quests there. We turned all the quests that we picked up for it in Gadgetzan. We picked up, turned in the quest here in Darnassus that we had for there as well. There is one quest we're going to be turning in here shortly after Ashera, which is volcanic activity. So before we head on down there, outside in the Ruthanar village, head into this house outside, and we're going to pick up a quest in here called the Moon Touch Wildkin. This is a quest that we're going to eventually go to in Winter Spring. What's this quest? Starfall. And upstairs, we're going to go ahead and pick up Starfall as well. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. At this point, we would be flying to Ashera, Astronar, right here, and then be making our way into Ashera. I don't know if I've picked up the flight path in Ashera when I was a lower level. I'm gonna do a quick check. But we're gonna be logging off here in about a minute now, okay? So once again, if you guys have any specific questions before I dive off, let me know in the chat. I actually do have Ashera. So when we were level 30 in the zone, we took the time to run to Ashera. So that's awesome. We're gonna go ahead and be logging off right here. Go ahead and get buffed. Why can't I,
About to ding 53.
About to ding 53. Oh, nice. Congrats. Let's see, where are you leveling at? Tanaris? Okay, so you're probably doing, like, the,
Can't find healers for dungeons though.
Yeah, after 50s, like, after ZF, there's very little people that will do dungeons. You have Mara, that's about it, honestly. Like, after about 48, 50, not a lot of people run the Gilneas city. You have ZF as well, but not a lot of people do that. It won't be till you're about 55 where you might start be doing like BRD. Or Hateforge Quarry. But even then, you can see right here, Grizzled is a hardcore player. They're inside Hateforge Quarry right now. I got invited earlier to Hateforge Quarry, but I was in the middle of my Angoro stuff, so I didn't want to tag along on that. But that is it. He's about to ding 53. Nice. Well, good luck on 53. I don't know if you're planning to also do Ungoro Crater, but I think after Tanaris, what did we do in the last episode? Well, we did Searing Gorge, so you're probably going to go from southern Tanaris into Searing Gorge and do basically all the quests that it did in the last episode. And then maybe if you decide to do Ungoro Crater, you'll probably be right around my level by the time you're finished. There you go, little druid. Give him a little buff. Okay, that is going to be it for me, guys. I do appreciate everyone tuning in today. Big shout outs. Let's start off at the top.
Did Searing Gorge yesterday.
Oh, you did Searing Gorge yesterday?
Might go to Ashera.
Oh, okay. Horde has a lot of stuff in Ashera. I think you were Horde, right? Let's see here. I can't see my stuff. Yeah, you're an undead guy. Have you done the new Horde stuff up here at the top? They have a ton of quests up here at the Bloodfist point. So as a Horde, you're going to do some quests up in here around this area. Then you're going to be going to like a goblin over on this mountain. Oh, it's right here. And then you'll go up to this Bloodfist point, and there's quite a bunch of kill quests in this area. Who died? Level 11. Nothing crazy. But yeah, Ashera is pretty decent. And you also got Ungoro Crater. Okay, that's going to be it for me. Oh yeah, we're doing shoutouts. Real quick, back to shoutouts. So we had Win on the YouTube side, followed right behind by Kursat as well. He said good luck on Hardcore. We had Miles Morales in the chat from the beginning until almost the end. So big shout out for him, sticking around for the entire stream. Awesome, awesome. We had Angular over on Twitch. We had Catherine over on Twitch with the follow. So big shout out with the follow as well. Let's see here. We had, let me pop over to Twitch, make sure I don't miss anybody, but I think that may have been it in terms of those that decided to chat. We did have a bunch of lurkers in the chat. I did see quite a few, such as Legend, Angular, Hope, Kursat. No, we saw Kursat in the chat as well. So yeah, that's it. I do appreciate everyone popping in. I will see you guys tomorrow as we continue our adventure in Ashera. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye. Where's my egg? Do you recommend Fellwood after Ashera? Yeah, Fellwood's where I'm going to be heading to after Ashera. So I'm
Do
going
you
to be
recommend Fellwood after Ashera?
Sorry,
I know you want to go.
Yeah, in the next episode, I'm going to be doing Ashera. There's not a lot of quests for Ashera for the Alliance, so I'll more than likely be doing Ashera and some of Fellwood, but we'll see how it goes. I might actually include like a dungeon. I wouldn't mind doing BRD to get some of those healing items. So I might do some Ashera, also look for a BRD group. That way I'm not diving into Fellwood at the same time as I'm doing Ashera. So we'll kind of see how that all kind of plays out. But yeah. All right, I'll catch you later. Have a good one, Miles. I'll talk to you tomorrow.